Yeah. We're back live. Kdqn 92.1, Thursday, first day of December. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
It's the Morning Brew. Patrick, Jen, Tyler, we're all here.
First day of December.
Yes.
Oh,
Jesse Ventura's in studio.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah. Well,
did he fall from up
No,
top?
I took the other one fell, and it was one of those dollar store frames, and it shattered into
yeah.
a million
Great.
pieces. Yeah. So.
Dollar store stuff is great until you use it one time.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
yeah,
all
exactly.
one-use stuff.
Yeah.
and then it fills
Hang it
landfills.
once, and then take it off, and it just crumbles and breaks apart.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, it dropped from like just a couple of feet, and I'm telling you, it was in a million pieces. It made no sense to me.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Now it's just landfill material.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of framed pictures of Jesse Ventura in studio. Mm-hmm. We appreciate him.
That we do. We haven't seen him in a while.
No. He's sick.
In the head.
He's sick in the head.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
right.
still hiding from Greg.
Yeah.
Oh.
Got bullied by Greg a little bit.
Yeah. I was listening to some conspiratorial stuff last night from a comedian on a radio show from back in the day, but it was making me laugh. He was talking about bin Laden, and he's like, listen, I'm not saying nothing, but, he's like, I don't believe in conspiracy theories and this and that. I usually just follow what the government says and whatnot, but in any dream of yours, in any situation that you get bin Laden, do you imagine just toss him into the ocean? Like, was that in any of your situations or dream or like fantasies about getting him?
Like after he's dead?
After he's dead, yeah.
Oh.
Like he's the second worst guy in history. Like, and he was like, at the time, he was our, like America's number one.
Number one, yeah.
Got him. Like you're envisioning it, right? Your
Yeah.
fantasy, your seal, whatever. You're in the team, right, to get him. And you're just like, man, let's throw him in the ocean. Yeah, flush him down the ocean. He said.
I don't know. It was ultimately disgraceful way to get rid of somebody, and I think it was fitting for that. I know that a lot of the Muslim world were like, yeah, we hate Osama bin Laden, but we don't really like the way you did that. Yeah, there's supposed to be at least everybody's supposed to get like a proper burial and stuff, and we're like, he's Osama bin Laden. He'll be just fine as fish food.
I had no idea that happened.
Yeah, but
right off the carrier. And
yeah. I was just I didn't look into the situation, but they were saying it was some sort of proper Muslim thing that
they
wrapped
did
him
something.
up.
Yeah, they did give him like proper burial rights, but then it was putting him in the ocean. Yeah, I guess they're supposed to get in the ground and yeah. But yes, they did. You're right. They did follow like certain customs. The rights or whatever, the death rights.
I just like the way he talks about that. Cause he's just like, I'm not saying that, but like, in what fantasy do you like?
Yeah.
You're supposed to bring him back, and then we all, he's like,
We could have got him back alive and like tarred and feathered him like
Oh, yeah.
as he walks to the gallows.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what they do in China. They literally still tar and feather. Specifically, it's a crime for public officials charged with corruption. Like China is an extremely anti-corruption society. Like there's lots of it goes around, but like they had it was 10 plus years ago. It was one of their top level, like a cabinet secretary. So like an Anthony Blinken or a Pete Buttigieg in our government here got caught with corruption. They literally marched him down the street, lined up thousands of people, tarred and feathered him, and then hung him afterwards.
Oh my gosh!
Ooh.
Yeah, so there's not a whole lot of corruption.
There's not
at the
a whole
top
lot
level.
of corruption. See, that's why I'm always trying to think if we could find a. Never mind. I don't know. I'm joking.
A balance.
I'm joking here, but I almost want to find a balance between China and America a little bit, because China, at least, it's meritocracy. They very much like people who do well. There's no participation trophies, no corruption, but that's just extreme.
I listened to a podcast the other night about their social credit system and their state surveillance, which is the biggest in the world. I mean, everywhere you go, you're on facial recognition cameras, license plate recognition cameras.
Yeah.
There's a tremendous amount of effort to control social behavior, through the surveillance system. And one of the guys was like, it's really overblown in Western media how effective it is. I mean, they're still developing it, and it's not like your job opportunities to get ruined if you jaywalk or something, like get caught jaywalking. They will do that. I have seen where you cross the street illegally, like jaywalk in China, your picture may pop up like on a big billboard screen right there, to shame you.
Yeah.
But he said, I pointed out a website where you can see this. He said, look at a picture of the subway in Beijing and look at a picture of a subway in New York City. The one in Beijing, everybody's got their like nice iPhones and Androids out looking at them. One in New York City, everybody's just sitting. Nobody got a phone in their hand. Everybody's just got their valuables tucked to as close to them. We know New York City, the metro transit system is a nightmare for crime.
Yeah.
It is like you don't just pull out your $1,000 Android on a subway because somebody may gank it from you.
Right.
In Beijing, nobody steals from you.
I'll take freedom any day.
Absolutely.
I take freedom any day. But sometimes you look at China, it's like, like with COVID and stuff, it was just like they took care of that.
Yeah.
Quick for them. It's like stuff like that, they just have utter control over their country.
Kind of blowing up on them right
freedom.
now.
Yeah.
I guess because they've just put some new COVID like some heavy-handed COVID policies out, and the folks in China are like, we've had enough. Like we realize this virus is not as deadly as we thought it was when it first came out. I mean, it's all right if it kind of filters around a little bit, and they're like huge protests going on in China right now over, which is hey man, I'm glad to see those people protesting.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of it for the past few years about a bunch of different stuff. So it's definitely not an ideal or model society.
Yeah. Should be a little better if they're a little more like us. I would than us like them.
Yeah, for sure. It's just like, I was talking with Kyle a couple weeks ago about like, I don't know how good it was, but he said he's not a Joe Rogan watcher, but he said he watched a Joe Rogan with Dr. Phil just randomly.
Yeah, I watched that whole thing.
You watched it?
I did.
It's good, huh?
It was really good.
Yeah, it's supposed to be all right.
Yeah, it was great.
And he was talking about how Dr. Phil was saying, and nobody's noticing this, but they just passed something with the curriculum, right, where it's like they lowered, or they what would that be? They lowered passing grades to basically a 25% or something. Like an F, you still make it through, And what's that going to do to, our society in the future, that type of thing,
Instead of teach better or that just lower the bar,
Yeah.
Make it easier to hop over.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was also talking about how, especially in states like Arizona, they've made it so that anybody can be a teacher.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to have
No,
like a teaching degree.
Right.
Well, you probably what Arkansas has got a similar program right now because it's a big nationwide drop in teachers. COVID really pushed a lot out. And other factors as well. But you still have to have a 4-year degree. But then your teaching certificate, from what I understand, a lot of states now have it where you can be a teacher and then you can like get your teaching certificate while you're a teacher,
right?
Kind of thing. Yeah.
It's
kind of like a lot of places like Arkansas is a place where you can be a law enforcement officer. You like join a police department, sheriff's office, and you have like 1 year before you have to complete your academy.
Oh yeah.
So
they get you in. Yeah.
That's probably a good way to vet you a little bit too. Before it sends you to the academy right away, and then you come back and realize you really can't do it. Man, you miss your family. The hours aren't right or something. So at least build you up and then send you to the academy, which is expensive.
Right.
There's a cost to that.
Absolutely. Kevin Barrett said on Facebook. He said on the Osama bin Laden thing. He's like, well, he wouldn't fit in the toilet.
Oh yeah, I was cleaning out my shop the other day. I had a box of books, and I was like, let's go through these. I just throw them away. Is what I'm going to do. But I had one from Morgan Spurlock, who did the Super Size Me documentary. It's called "Where in the World Is Osama bin Laden?" And I just kind of read through like the pages that are on the inside of the cover, whatever it is. Yeah, a little intro. I guess he actually went to Afghanistan and Pakistan, all over the world, looking for Osama bin Laden. I'm just thinking, like, what would you have done
if you found him?
You'd be like, sir, please, can you come with me? McDonald's. I'm the McDonald's guy. And,
It was an odd one because it's like where else in Afghanistan are you going to find like a 6'8" guy on a camel and a dialysis machine? Like, I don't know. It can't be that hard to find. Oh man, I don't even know why we got into that, but you guys watched some good movies last night.
Yeah.
Sound of Music for Patrick.
I don't want to talk about that.
Oh, you don't even want to.
I just caught some of it. All right,
okay.
my wife was watching it. Yeah.
Oh, is it a little one of those?
Oh, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Patrick was watching, The Expendables 3
Absolutely.
last
Oh
night.
yeah, good one.
Yeah. Jen, what were you watching?
I watched The Village.
Yeah. Starring Joaquin Whisper Phoenix.
Yes, Bryce Dallas Howard. There's a lot of famous people in there.
Yep.
Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
Is it Jeff Bridges?
No, I forgot his name. I was looking at him.
The guy is kind of like Jeff Bridges.
Yeah, he passed away last year.
Oh.
I remember. He was a
Stunt double.
fantastic actor.
I like whispery Joaquin Phoenix in that movie. He never knows this. Why do you do the things that you do? That was his acting choice. That was it. He was like, you know what? This character's pretty boring. I'm gonna put my own spin on it.
Yeah.
And just whisper a lot.
I guess
it's like, why do you have to turn him up and then turn him down?
Yeah.
I hate that.
For the screaming and stuff.
Yeah.
It's got Adrian
Brody.
Yeah. Who
Okay.
I saw him in The Village, and then I saw him Predator.
Yeah.
You know, where he's just like, he's jacked. He's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a mercenary.
He is an incredible actor.
I guess so. That's
He
quite the
is.
jump.
Yeah.
I like King Kong, the newer King Kong.
I do too.
From a few years
yeah.
back or whatever.
Yes, with Jack Black.
With
That
Jack
one?
Black and
There's some
Adrian
creepy
Brody.
moments in that.
Yeah, there is,
Yeah.
man. It's
They're like Bug
pretty
Valley.
decent. Yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah.
I
And
wouldn't
then
have made it
the
out
fight
of there.
scenes between the T-Rex or whatever and King Kong was really good. The dinosaur, I guess.
Yeah.
Dinosaur versus a big monkey. I'm all
yeah.
for that.
Yeah. And that finishing move he does, that's
great.
cool.
People really, really don't like The Village, like most people that I talk to.
I think I just don't like mediocre Night Shyamalan.
Yeah.
I'm not a
like
big
it.
fan of him. Like, Sixth Sense, fair enough. Signs, pretty good. Like in my viewing now, I can see like, there's a lot of dumb in this. But Mel Gibson's so good in it.
Yep.
And
Yes.
Mel Gibson is so good in like everything.
And everything, yeah.
It's crazy how good he is compared to like all the other stuff that's gone on in his life. But sometimes you just have to look past.
Yeah, you can only be really good sometimes in one direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually thinking, well, we were talking about it last night. I don't think that they could ever remake The Village unless they got different actors, because there are certain characters in that movie that would be canceled very quickly.
Oh yeah.
Because there's not a blind person playing
Yeah.
a blind person.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Adrian Brody's character.
Yeah.
Do you
he's
get a
seen as-
pass? Do you get a pass? Like, listen, okay, you were in the unwoke age, playing a blind person, so we're not going to get you. But you never play a blind person ever again.
Ooh, yeah.
We only blind
the
people
powers
can
that
play.
be.
Yeah.
Like the DNC or something.
Yeah.
Comes in and tells you can't do that.
It's that makes no sense to me. This whole like you can't play a gay actor unless you're gay or whatever.
goodness,
Like
yeah.
it's like Bruce Willis isn't a terrorist fighting cop.
Yeah.
But he
Yeah.
can play one. Like he's a guy. He's just a normal guy. Like Johnny Depp isn't a pirate. You can play a pirate. Like it's that's the point of it, that you're supposed to be able to play acting.
It's acting.
It's acting. Yeah. I'm an actor, a thespian. I take a role and I don't know. Man. I guess
know,
you
that
have
was-
to be the thing you are. Like we can only hire cops to play cops in
I can't-
movies.
Yeah.
To take them out of their busy
Yeah,
schedule.
yeah.
For like 6 weeks of filming.
Yeah.
We saw that a lot with the lady that gave the speech for Biden's inauguration. It was going to get translated into other languages, and like they were like in Dutch and Spanish and stuff, and like they had to not do that, or they had to get different people to. And it was like in the Netherlands, they were like, we don't have anybody like that can speak Dutch and also English at the same time.
Yeah.
It's just we just don't have that. I'm sorry, but then the person had to resign, and they didn't do it anyways. So yeah.
Yeah, that's so stupid.
And one of the
man.
guy was like, his job is he translated Shakespeare into Spanish, and he was like, "Well, I'm not British. I'm not Shakespeare, so I guess I'll stop doing this." I suppose.
Yeah. God, that's weird.
It
Ridiculous.
is.
Yeah. But The Village, The Village is that one just, I don't know. It just goes off the cliff for me at one point, and I just don't like it.
Yeah.
And then you have The Happening, which is possibly one of the worst movies in the world.
Yeah,
ever
Caitlin and I
made.
watched that last
That
year.
was
and
that Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's so how did Mark Wahlberg get wrapped into that? He's he's awful in the movie.
Yeah.
He's an awful actor in the movie. I
Yeah.
guess he didn't really take it seriously, and you know what? Nobody did.
Yeah.
And certainly not Shyamalan.
Yeah.
Wind. Woo.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Run! There's that part where it's like blowing through like wheat. The wind is
Yeah.
like blowing. Running guys
Yeah,
like
like
shooting at it. Yeah. Yeah. But you were watching a movie that's I'm not forget the name of it. It was an older movie,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah.
you were talking about how good the acting was in it. And I think actors are just different now. Like we still got a few classic people who are really good actors, right? But for the most part, it's just like, yeah, watch out, Iron Man, and it's like that's not
Yeah,
really
yeah.
a good, like that doesn't give you the same. It's
They've
like
really got to just be good at like posing for CGI.
Yeah.
You know, developers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what Quentin Tarantino was talking about, the marvelization of Hollywood and how you won't find really good actors anymore.
I want to talk about that. Do you have that pulled up, or do you?
I don't, but
do
I
you-
can find it.
Yeah. All right. Let's do the weather real quick because this has been something I wanted to talk about. We'll be right back. Weather brought to you by Horatio State Bank.
Living the life I love.
You could try getting a loan out of town.
Someone will be with you. Don't know when. Don't hold your breath, but keep waiting. You don't have anything better to do.
Or just come to us, where we make quick decisions locally. Horatio State Bank. Strong, independent, and local. Member FDIC.
Number one country weather.
All right. Taking a look at the weather for today. Partly sunny skies with a high near 52. Calm winds coming from the east about 5 miles per hour this morning. Tonight has a 20% chance of showers late in the evening, increasing clouds, a low of 40. Tomorrow, a 30% chance of showers, mainly between 9 a.m. and noon, so specific. Cloudy with a high near 63 tomorrow. Tomorrow night does have a 20% chance of showers as well. Saturday is going to be mostly sunny with a high near 60, but Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday, all have like 40 to 50% chances of showers and
This
and
is excellent,
possible
though.
thunderstorms.
It's got pushed back all the like by a day. So we were a little worried about the Christmas parades
Yep.
Saturday night here in Kdqn, but it looks like that rain's not going to hit us till about midnight.
Yeah,
If
what I
it even
tell you.
comes. Yeah,
I said it would wait.
you're right.
It would
I gotta
wait.
trust you more.
Yeah, for the Christmas cheer.
Occasionally, you do happen to know what you're talking about.
It's not often. All right. Well, do you have that, or like,
do.
do you just remember a little bit of it? Like,
I'd like to actually just say what he said.
okay.
Because obviously he sums it up better than what I can.
Sure.
He said part of the marvelization of Hollywood is you have all these actors who have become famous playing these characters, but they're not movie stars, right? Captain America is a star or Thor is the star. I'm not the first person to say that. I think that's been said a zillion times, but it's these franchise characters that become a star.
Right.
And
So
yeah.
you could just throw whoever in
You
there.
at the
Yeah.
end
they
of the
have.
day, you really
Yeah.
could. Exactly.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Is The Rock really? I know that's DC, right? Black
Right,
Adam.
right.
Is he really a good actor? No.
He's done this in Jumanji, right?
Yeah, I mean a few other
Yeah,
crud
Walking
movies.
Yeah.
Tall. He did.
Daddy
and-
Daycare or something like that.
Something
he did
like
something I
that.
think with Kevin Hart where they were babysitters.
Yeah,
And-
yeah.
Like babysitting undercover cops or something. Yeah.
He's never been like a serious actor. He never seriously acted in anything. I don't know.
I think
about
Walking Tall, that was
Yeah.
a pretty serious movie, but he was just, beating people up with a bat and stuff. So like, it was whatever. No drama, no like, serious moments or scenes. Yeah.
He doesn't look like a guy that would be in very many dramatic
No,
experiences
no.
though, at
Yeah.
the same time.
imagine like stuffed into like a, fake clothes for
Yeah,
like a
a suit.
drama, a suit or something.
Like if they remake Casablanca and he's Humphrey Bogart in that, I have a hard time picturing that,
oh man.
Or the King's Speech and he's the king.
Yeah.
What a great movie, by the way. I love Colin Firth.
Firth.
And he also talks about how and this is true, it's really the only movies that generate excitement
Yeah.
in a fan base.
Yeah. People are just waiting for
nobody gets excited about movies anymore unless it's the 307th Marvel movie.
Yeah.
It's
no-
the only one that can convince people to go to Walmart in Hulk pajamas.
Yeah, yeah. And is there that thing anymore? Like, do you ever give movies the benefit of the doubt anymore? Like, that's every movie where you sit down, you're giving it the benefit of the doubt, right? Like, you're gonna watch the movie. Movie is created and given to you. All right, I'll see if I
it a
like
chance,
it.
yeah.
That's and you don't know anything about it. Did anybody know anything about Alien? When that came out, were you like hyped for Alien? Like, oh my God, I'm waiting on the, it was just like, this seems cool. We'll go to see this, or whatever. And you sit down, oh my, this is amazing, right? Or like, think of all those movies, like, were people, it lined up for days to watch The Godfather in theater and stuff.
yeah.
These are classic, really good movies, and now do you even like do you ever just saunter into the theater, the rain, out of the rain, and you go into the
let's check
theater.
this
and-
out.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, there's a picture, and sit down for it. I don't think that happens anymore. It's
Yeah.
like, you just know, okay, yeah, Black Panther 3 is coming out. Like, I watched the first Black Panther. I in theaters, and people are saying it's like the greatest movie of all time. And I hated it. Like, I could not stand the movie. It was because I'm not a hero. I'm not like a big flashy. I don't like that stuff.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
It had
Yeah.
nothing to do with like people. I don't know. I think people were like, oh, all black cast and that type of thing gave it more. I was cool with that.
Still bad acting, still
Still-
bad
yeah.
writing. So I mean, here we
Exactly.
are in the
That
same
story.
place.
Like, who cares?
But
It's
I
always
mean,
they're always looking for a
Yeah.
glowing thing.
Their biggest flop is still going to bring them in so much money because
I
of the
know.
fan base.
Yeah.
And especially
Yeah.
overseas, like in China, people just love Marvel. That is their cash cow.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, that's every movie that if it makes 50 million in a box office here, it's going to make 300 million over there. And
Yeah.
It's true, though, when you think of Chris Evans, I think when anybody thinks of Chris Evans, they don't think of him as really a movie star. They think of him as Captain America.
Yeah, that's Captain America.
as Captain America.
What else has he been in? Who cares?
Yeah, same with the guy who's Thor, right? What's that?
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
They're all Chris's. And-
Yeah.
But he couldn't do anything else. Like, what else is he? He was in Red Dawn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That
the
horrible remake.
Yeah.
That's like the only thing. And then they got him in on Thor, and that was it. That was it. I mean, you
But it
have
must be stressful to try to issue Academy Awards, because
Yeah.
I mean they don't do that. No Marvel movie is getting an Academy Award.
Oh,
I
they
imagine.
do.
They do.
Oh, they
No
get it.
way, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Not the best ones and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
not like Best
yeah.
Picture and stuff. That all goes to the story of the blind bus driver who still drove the kids to school every day. Like, whatever. It's always this feel good,
Yeah.
Like, it's never actually a,
The deaf person who learned to love music.
yeah.
somehow. The movie we watched last night was my wife was just watching it, and I just popped in, and I was just instantly like drawn in by the acting, and it was two people I had no idea who they were. I was like, the main guy looked real familiar. Caitlin said Chris Plummer is his name, British actor, 50s or 60s or something. I'm looking at him. This guy's like, as handsome as it gets.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy looks like he's chiseled out of marble.
Yeah.
But also like incredibly good actor.
Yeah.
I mean, just like every facial expression was there that you would expect. The little gestures and everything. The guy like obviously he was an actor, and he put his work into it. you
Yeah.
know? I know I've seen him in some other things. You can go
Right.
with some other guys from back then. That's Sean Connery. I think was
Oh,
a
yeah.
great
Yeah.
actor.
Yeah.
You know?
We have some to this day, but not many, like Daniel Day-Lewis, I suppose.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
when I watch him, it's like, wow, that guy's incredible.
But
And
yeah,
he just
he's got to
like,
be on his way out. I figure.
pretty much, he comes out like once every 10 years and just does amazing on one movie and goes back into hiding.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, some of his.
There Will Be Blood.
There will be blood. Thank
He
you.
did the
He did the
Lincoln.
Abe Lincoln.
Yeah, he did
Last of the
Lincoln.
Mohicans.
Yeah.
Fantastic movie.
Gangs of New York, where he was the butcher.
Poor Sean Connery. Just all those movies he skipped out on. 'cause
Yeah.
He didn't
Yeah,
He's like,
he was going to be like Gandalf, and he was like Lord of the Rings. I don't understand it. Yeah, then they were like, you want to be Morpheus, and in the Matrix, he reads it and he's like, this is stupid. No, I don't want to do this. There was
wasn't
like
he
a
going to be
couple
Han
others.
Solo?
Yes,
Was he
he's
gonna
gonna be
be
Han
That's
Solo.
so
I think it was going to be
insane.
John Hammond in Jurassic Park, which would have been awesome.
Oh,
he
that
have
would've
been
been
great,
great.
At that. He's like, dinosaurs coming back stupid.
Yeah.
And then they're like, how about League of Extraordinary Gentlemen? And he's like, just whatever, fine.
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
a role. And it was such a flop.
Oh,
Everybody
man,
hated it
that's
terrible.
hilarious.
He never acted again after that.
Yeah, poor guy.
He probably was like yelling at his agent, like the next thing that comes through. All right, I'm doing it.
I thought of something really interesting last night. Our mom has never watched the Harry Potter movies.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to start watching those. And, I was thinking, when I was growing up, I don't know about you guys, I never even heard of Harry Potter. I never heard of the books. I didn't hear about the movies. And they came out when we were kids.
Yep.
Why is that?
I knew about the books.
Really?
Yeah, because I saw them.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the books in the library, and I remember seeing and picking it up. I remember that the first time I ever heard of Harry Potter, I picked up the first book or whatever, and the copy, it was a hardcover, and it had Harry on the front with a wand, and when I was like, ugh, I'd put it right back.
Yeah,
it's
I
just
was-
not,
I thought it was a children's book.
Yeah.
Or it is a children's book. And I really, it wasn't until a couple of years ago that I realized, oh my gosh, like J.K. Rowling is one of the richest people on the planet
Yeah.
now. And that she's got an army for a fan base.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That there's a lot of people who take it extremely seriously. I know there was movies. I'll be honest, I only saw a little bit of the first one.
Yeah.
But it was like I was at a party. I was like 14 or something. I was at a party and they put it on. But then I got to talking to this girl, and we went and did other things.
Sure.
And, I did not catch
Yeah.
any more.
Yeah.
of Harry
I
Potter.
watched the first one, and it's very good.
I love it.
It's a very good movie if you can strip yourself. Like I watched it not knowing really what it was. If you just forget everything about Harry Potter as being for kids and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, and the people that watched it when it first came out, they grew up with the movies
Yeah.
and the books.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
you have
it's
to
huge.
keep that in mind. Like
Yeah.
when it came out, you were a kid.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
I don't fault anybody for. I'm not a Harry Potter fan myself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fault anybody for liking it because when I was a kid, it was like playground fight, between Lord of the Rings
yeah.
kids and the Harry Potter kids.
Yeah.
And then the ones
Not
in the
much
middle.
of a fight, to be honest.
yeah,
between
yeah.
those two.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of maybe some broken glasses,
Yeah,
lost
yeah.
inhalers.
Yeah. Where's my EpiPen? And then you'd have the guys in the middle like, hey, I've read both. All right, everybody should just get together and read. It's like, no, you're a traitor.
Yeah.
That's so
pummel 'em.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't hear about Harry Potter until I was probably 20, 21 is when I first watched them. I just had no idea.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's amazing. It's crazy who you find that loves Harry Potter. That's where there's
Yeah.
something there that I've missed. I just missed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Greg Revels loves Harry Potter. He
Yeah.
loves all the movies and the books. He's crushed them all.
Well,
you know?
and I know I commissioned you, Jen, to do a painting for somebody that I found,
Yes.
a bigwig in our community who was a big fan.
Mm-hmm.
And when I brought it to her, she freaked. She
Really?
loved it. And then she was telling me about all the other stuff that she has. And I'm just like, I would have never known.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of closeted Harry Potter fans.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the amount of Harry Potter paintings I've done is probably more than any other genre.
Yeah.
I guess I can understand. I am a Lord of the Rings fan. I definitely don't go around telling people about it.
Yeah.
Wait, did I just?
You did.
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
You
man,
did.
I did now, huh? Yeah.
Megan Jones on Facebook. The first book came out in 1998. I was 10, and I read it right away and waited for each other book to come out. The first movie in 2001. It's been around for most of my life, so of course,
Yeah.
that's going to be a solid foundation of
Yeah,
who
she
you are.
literally grew up watching and reading
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's really interesting because the series, correct me if I'm wrong, but it does get darker and darker as it goes
Oh,
on, as
definitely.
each movie goes on, which I love because
Yeah.
that fan base is getting older and older.
Right.
Right. I just
And
that's
they need
so
a little
cool.
Death, a little gore.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Some darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole Voldemort thing and whatnot is all pretty. Well, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. He's like Sauron or something, right? Yeah, I was Lord of the Rings.
Be careful what you say because Megan is a Harry Potter fan, but she is also a Lord of the Rings fan.
Ah.
Crazy fan.
You're one of
Nobody can
those.
possibly be like he whose name we shall not speak.
Yes, yes. All right. Well, we're way late.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we got to get into it. We're just having too much fun over here.
Mm-hmm.
We got your Ag Vantage report and the rest. Small break before we come back. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
the Brew Crew.
It is.
Harris Drug and Gifts in downtown Kdqn is your fragrance headquarters this holiday season. For the ladies, Pink Sugar, Euphoria, Light Blue, Cool Water, Versace, and much more. And for the men, Hugo Boss, Obsession, Paul Sebastian, Polo Double Black, Drakkar Noir, and many other favorites. Harris Drug has a good selection of infant clothes and accessories for boys and girls too. And don't forget the popular Razorback Corner. Happy holidays from Harris Drug, downtown Kdqn.
Good morning. I'm Scotty Woodson from the EAB Ag Network with your EAB Early Morning Market Update. Let's recap the markets and how they closed yesterday. December corn at 6.84 even, up 5 3/4, with March corn at 6.90, up 5 1/2. November soybeans at 13.91 1/2, up 19, with January soybeans at 14 even, up 17 1/4. December wheat at 8.49 1/4, up 8, with March wheat at 8.68, up 8 1/2. December cotton at 77.40, down 89. March cotton at 77.26, down 71. November rice at 16.45, down 3 1/2 cents. January rice at 16.81, down 2 1/2. Moving on to livestock now. October live cattle 149.77 1/2, up 42 1/2. With December live cattle 151.67 1/2, up 32 1/2. October feeder cattle 175.57 1/2, up 35. November feeder cattle 177.55, down 52 1/2. December lane hogs 87.02 1/2, down 35. With February hogs at 89.10, up 10. That's your EAB Early Morning Market Update. I'm Scotty Woodson. Have a great day.
Because the challenges you face are getting bigger every year, BASF is committed to helping with more than boots on the ground. We're committed to boots in the mud, boots on the steps of your truck, your tractor, your combine, the linoleum tiles of your coffee shop, the concrete of your co-op, the gravel in your shed. So we can listen, learn firsthand, help right now to ensure success. BASF, helping you do the biggest job on earth.
Seed Innovation Protection Alliance seed company members invest 15% of sales into new seed innovations for your cereal acres. Check the bag for certified seed or single-use agreement restrictions so you don't step over the line. Or talk to your seed dealer. Plant breeders develop better, stronger genetics for your farm. So let's reinvest together to improve yields and quality. Without your patronage and trust, seed companies wouldn't be able to continually develop new genetics, traits, seed treatments, and other innovations to meet your needs.
At the sale on Saturday, November 19th at J&J Livestock Auction Company in Texarkana, there were 1,123 head of cattle on offer. Number one steers under 300 pounds sold from $175 to a high of $200. 3 to 4 weight steers ranged from $185 to a high of $210. 4 to 5 weight steers brought $180 to a high of $200. 5 to 6 weight steers sold from $170 to $186. 6 to 7 weight steers ranged from $155 to $170. 7 to 8 weight steers brought $145 to $156, and over 800-pound steers sold from $138 to $151. Number one heifers under 300 pounds ranged from $165 to $190. 3 to 4 weight heifers brought $160 to $180. 4 to 5 weight heifers sold from $155 to $170. 5 to 6 weight heifers ranged from $145 to $165. 6 to 7 weight heifers brought $135 to $150. 7 to 8 weight heifers sold from $130 to $145. Over 800-pound heifers ranged from $120 to $138. Packer cows brought $20 to $74. Packer bulls sold from $65 to $99. Stocker cows ranged from $550 to $11.25. Cow-calf pairs brought $850 to $12.25. Replacement heifers 4 to 650 pounds sold from $140 to $170, and bottled calves range from $75 to a high of $170. And that's the report from the sale Saturday, November 19th at J&J Livestock Auction Company in Texarkana. There will be no sale on Saturday after Thanksgiving due to the holiday. The next sale at J&J will be on Saturday, December 3rd at 10:30. The folks at J&J Livestock Auction Company wish you and your family a happy Thanksgiving. For AgVantage, I'm Jay Bunyard reporting.
All right, that was the last item on the list. Let's check out. Hello? If this reminds you of your last shopping experience, then head to Pruitt's Food, where you'll always find a friendly employee to lend a hand. Pruitt's has the freshest meats, produce, deli, and bakery with easy access and quick service. There's even curbside delivery. Pruitt's Food, with locations at 500 East Colin Ray Drive in Kdqn and 201 South Park Drive in Broken Bow.
When you're looking for prompt and accurate service for all your closing, abstracting, and title work, Mark Jackson with Jackson Title is who you're looking for. Mark has over 25 years experience serving in real estate, abstracting, and closing work. Jackson Title serves the Kdqn, Ashdown, Horatio, and Murfreesboro areas. Locally owned and a proud supporter of our local youth football. Visit JacksonTitleCompany.com. Stop by any of their locations or give Mark a call today at 870-642-2222. It's Jackson Title Company.
Get a great deal on select Kubota construction equipment featuring durable Kubota engines, more comfort, more productivity, more get it done right. Right now, write it off a lot and write it off your taxes for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 36 months, now through December 31st, subject to credit approval. Consult your tax advisor. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full details.
Visit Moyer Equipment Sales and Rentals in Idabel, Oklahoma or Kdqn, Arkansas today.
All right, we are back live. Kdqn 92.1. Got the Facebook Live rolling. Make sure you like, share, comment, and get put in the drawing for a Facebook Live giveaway tomorrow that I haven't thought about.
I've been thinking a little bit about it.
What's that?
I've been thinking a little about it.
Yeah. We're trying to get y'all prizes. Next week, and I suppose we can talk about this now.
Mm-hmm.
So we got 3 weeks of giveaways for y'all starting next week, December 5th.
Mm-hmm.
So from December 5th to December 9th, we're going to be doing a trivia every day, live call-in, where we give you the trivia, and if you get it, you don't win immediately. You get put into a drawing that on a Friday we draw out of that basket, and you get a prize worth $50.
Sweet.
Then, then from the 12th to the 16th, we're going to do something similar, but instead we're just going to give you snippets of holiday songs, and you got to tell me the name of the song.
Love it.
Again, you get put into the drawing of a hat. Friday, not for a hat. Friday, you get another $50 gift.
Wow, a hat.
Yeah, not $50. It'll be a thing worth $50. And then the one I'm most excited for from December 19th to the 23rd, we're doing snippets from holiday movies. So every day, so basically 3 weeks of fun trivia and stuff for y'all to participate in, get put into a drawing, and then at the end on the December 23rd, we'll draw for the movie call-in. You know, for example, we'll do it'll put your eye out or something. You guys call and say Christmas Carol. So I'm excited for that one too. We got to get to work on that. We got to get to work.
I like it.
Yep, I like it too.
If there's not a die-hard quote in that week, I'm going to be very upset.
Yeah, we'll have to combine,
Yes.
and put all of our favorites in there. San Francisco. This is going to be a tough one on the bums in San Francisco.
Oh, yeah.
Or sorry, homeless people, or unhomed, or unhoused, or what was it? People
formerly homed.
Yeah, people who do not have, housing, shelter. San Francisco.
Hey, you might. Some of them might argue with you, like that box is my home.
Yeah. It covers my head.
See that little white picket fence out front?
Yeah,
I mow the lawn every day.
That's right.
Yeah, it's unhoused people.
Unhoused people.
But yes, they're going to put robot cops out on the streets,
like
not
big
robo
sentry?
cops. I don't know
Because everybody keeps talking about, we got this new robot, and it always sucks.
Yes, it does, and it's really just a remote controlled vehicle, because AI is still does not exist,
right?
And there's a good chance like it never will, like completely autonomous. I mean, there are some things, like in the story I was reading about, like surface to air missile systems that some countries use, like they have a little like a simple AI in them where they shoot down every plane unless it has like the IFF signal pointed out. That famous back in it was 2014 or 2015, that Malaysian plane that got shot down over Ukraine. Someone actually had to turn that thing off on the missile launcher. They flipped a switch and then made it where that thing automatically fired at the.
They ever find out who
plane.
did it?
They're certain it was like top line Russian equipment. So and the Russians are like, well, we just gave it to those Ukrainians,
right?
The ones who did it,
right?
The breakaways, But so I don't know if it's not gonna be like Peter Weller and RoboCop.
Yeah.
You know,
Or the
you're
Sentry
coming with me,
bots.
dead or alive.
Yeah, they look similar to those robots that what are they? That SWAT team uses for bombs.
Oh yeah,
okay.
Yeah, they're like a
little
little
trash can.
Look
Yeah.
like little tanks.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what they're going to look like. Anyway.
Okay. But yeah, so like what are they going to catch you doing is what I'm wondering. Like double parking, like jaywalking.
It's
gonna start there.
Yeah.
Yeah, to contact, incapacitate, or disorient violent, armed, or dangerous suspects.
Yes, and so the story I was reading, they were like, so I guess the reporters asked them, like, you gonna put guns on these? And they're like, nah, we don't think so. I think we're just gonna put explosives on them.
Oh, okay.
Like,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
That's
no,
better.
No guns, but like we're gonna shoot grenades out of it.
Why not hire the BattleBots guys? Come through with an axe.
Oh,
or
yeah,
like, mace
Smart.
spray.
Grinders.
Yeah. Flippers. Because the flipper,
just
I mean,
flip the guy.
flip the guy.
Flamethrower.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Yeah. I read. I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like, you're not gonna put a gun on it, but you're gonna shoot explosives out of it.
Yeah.
Like, that's better.
Yeah. Or just rig it with explosives. You know, I don't know
sounds
how
expensive.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And dangerous and
Expensive.
expensive for sure.
It's not a great use of taxpayers' money, I feel like. But
No.
I gotta say, using it, I mean, obviously in some situations, if you got like a guy barricaded behind a door and he's not coming out, and hopefully no hostage, just send the robot in,
Yeah.
Don't put the police in danger,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hate it, but we're not there yet. Like,
don't think so.
I have to see these things. My favorite robot story is like the guy. He like made a fake robot, like just made a robot that looks like a robot or whatever, cute, and started this whole internet thing, and so it's a hitchhiking robot. Do you guys remember that? He like started in California or something, and he left it out with a sign like hitchhike me or something, and people took it all across the country. Like it kept going, like getting hitchhiked across the country, and people would take a picture and send it to the guy or whatever, and he uploaded the whole thing. And when it made it to Boston, when they found it just pummeled, like somebody just like stomped it out.
Yeah.
Stuffed in the Boston landfill.
Oh man, that's that
robbed. It didn't have its wallet on it anymore.
Exactly. It was like cut open and just like destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are just kind of suspicious of that whole thing. We've seen Terminator. Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We don't need that happening.
But especially Boston. I just love all that. Like my favorite thing about Boston that I've heard is the mascot. Like they didn't have a mascot for the Red Sox for like a long time. They tried it in the 70s. And the guy got pelted with so many like cigarette lighters and beers and stuff. Like it seemed like not now. Now Boston is way different, but back it seemed like the place where you couldn't get away with any cutesy stuff or anything like that.
A lot of tough Irish people.
Yes, yes,
up there.
absolutely.
Yeah.
No business or patience
Yeah.
with a mascot dancing
Not
around.
the friendliest country in the world
Yeah,
to
yeah.
begin with. Now they're over here,
And don't show up to one of their hockey games wearing anything other than a Bruins jersey.
Yeah,
You'll probably
yeah.
get beat up.
Yeah, exactly. The hardcore fans over there.
Yes.
All right. Well, we got. Well,
I was going to say police situations and robots. I did see a clip recently of it was like, I guess a police, I think they were negotiating with someone who had a hostage. It was like in a townhouse, and the police were all outside surrounding it. And then all of a sudden, one of those DoorDash delivery robots just like pulls through the police line with his little bag of food.
yeah.
And just like goes up to like the neighbor's house or
Yeah.
something. The police are like super confused. Like, what the heck is this thing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just delivering food. Yeah.
that's so weird.
Yeah.
Oh man, like little delivery robots and stuff. What is it going to look like in 20 years? Are they still going to stink? Because the robots are like, they're not really robots. They're a little trash can on wheels.
Yeah.
And,
Like remote controlled, basically.
Yeah.
You know?
They still doing like, thank you very much. Like, what you got the 50s robot voice. Yeah. All right, we got genuine RV power trivia. You ready?
I am.
All right, it's coming at you right now. We'll be right back after this break.
Pilgrim's Pride Kdqn Processing Plant has immediate openings for maintenance, both shifts, production workers, all shifts, part-time and temporary employment positions available. Between now and December 23rd, all new hires will receive a $2,000 sign-on bonus. Applications are available online at jobvite.com or at Pilgrim's Employment Office at 401 South 3rd Street in DeQueen, open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Pilgrim's is an affirmative action equal opportunity employer. Minorities and veterans are encouraged to apply.
The DeQueen Lions Club will hold their annual 2-day radio auction in partnership with Number One Country 92.1. Monday, December 5th and Thursday, December 8th, beginning at 5 o'clock each evening, live from the lobby of First State Bank on Colin Ray Drive in DeQueen. Area merchants have donated numerous items to be auctioned off again this year, including some great Christmas gift ideas, with all proceeds going towards the many worthwhile DeQueen Lions Club community projects. That's Monday, December 5th and Thursday, December 8th at 5 o'clock each evening. Listen to Number One Country 92.1. Visit the lobby in person at First State Bank of DeQueen. Bid and buy as you support the Lions Club during their annual 2-day radio auction.
With the holidays here, everyone needs a little holiday cheer. Get yours at the newly opened liquor store just east of town. Zuniga's Liquor is fully stocked and ready to serve you with large varieties of tequilas, beer, wine, whiskey, and more. Visit their beer cave for a cold drink or pick up one of their many mixers to take home. Come inside or choose the drive-thru. However you need to get your cheer on. That's Zuniga's Liquor, 1197 Highway 70 east of DeQueen, open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Saturdays, 9 a.m. to midnight. That's right. We are back live. Kdqn 92.1. Good morning. We are ready for Genuine RV Power Trivia. Genuine RV and Power Sports in Idaho, Oklahoma. Go to genuinerv.com. Do I need to explain the game?
I don't think you do.
I do every day.
You do. You might as well.
Yeah.
Here's how it goes. I'm going to ask a question. You're going to call in.
Yeah.
And answer it. And if you're wrong, one of us might be able to save your life.
Yeah. What are those numbers, Jen?
642-2190.
Uh-huh.
And
642 3637.
3637.
For our Little River County listeners.
Yeah.
No, please. 898 3624.
Yeah, that's correct.
You got it. All right. Yeah, Jen is gonna Voxpo told me to mansplain how this works. All right, listen here. All right. Here's how it works.
For all you women listening.
Yeah, exactly. Jen's going to ask a question. You're going to call those numbers. If you get it correct, or Patrick and I, or Facebook Live saves your life, you get yourself breakfast and a car wash token.
Mm-hmm.
Compliments of places. Here, I think we're ready. Let's not go to the phone lines. Let's go to Jennifer, who's got a question for you.
All right. Going by two different names, you can find these in some supermarkets across the world. And if you look hard enough, you might find the uncooked version of these in the United States. What are they?
Ooh.
Going by two different names, you can find these in some supermarkets across the world. And if you look hard enough, you might find the uncooked version of these in the United States.
Huh. It's a good question.
What could they be?
What could it be? Oh, man.
I have no idea.
Yeah, let me think here.
Going by two different names, you can find these in supermarkets across the world. And if you look hard enough, you might find the uncooked version of these in the United States. It's a little hard with the wording.
It's we'll get there though.
So
we'll
early.
get there.
Why would you word something like that? A lot of people haven't even had their first cup of coffee.
Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning. You're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia.
Sweet potatoes?
Ooh, sweet potatoes.
Ooh, not sweet potatoes. Great answer.
Beef.
Not beef.
I was going to say fries.
Not
French fries and freedom fries.
No, Tyler's definitely a little closer.
Oh, with beef?
With beef.
Beef. 642-2190. We got some. Oh, we do have some answers on Facebook Live coming in. I wasn't able to save lives with. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning, you're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia. Hello.
Ravioli?
Oh, ravioli.
Not ravioli.
I'm going to go with pasta.
Not pasta.
Pork? Is it
Not
a pork?
On here it says lobsters.
Not lobsters.
Not lobsters. All right, 642-2190. Read the question again.
All right.
I got it.
Going by two different names, you can find these in some supermarkets across the world. And if you look hard enough, you might find the uncooked version of these in the United States. And closest answer so far was beef.
Beef.
Mm-hmm.
All right, beef. Got it?
I think I got it.
Yeah?
You think you got it?
Okay.
Okay.
I've narrowed it down.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning, you're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia.
Meatballs?
Meatballs.
Not meatballs. I'm sure you can make it with this.
I'm going to go with hamburger.
Not hamburger.
Okay.
Crawdaddies.
Not crawdads.
Really?
Oh, you guys are close in a way.
Sushi?
Not sushi,
Not
no.
sushi.
It's
Okay,
not
so
a type of fish.
You can make, it's no fish or anything. Crustacean?
It's not a crustacean.
Okay.
Nope.
So you can possibly make meatballs.
You could make
with this.
meatballs with it.
Ooh, I think I got it. Good morning, you're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia.
Boudin.
Ooh, not boudin.
I'm going with bacon.
Not bacon.
Sausage?
Not sausage.
Not sausage. Let's see here. No. What? No. That was on Facebook Live.
I'm going to give
Hang
you guys a little hint.
Okay.
It's a type of animal. So it's not like you wouldn't say bacon or hamburger.
Yeah.
It's a
Hamburger.
type of. It's an animal.
Right.
So that's a pretty big hint. Right
Okay, big hint. Big hint. Oh, I know it. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning, you're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia.
Chicken?
Not chicken.
Ah, that was mine. I'm going to go with turkey.
Not turkey.
Shrimp?
Not shrimp.
Oh, wait, you said it's not an ocean animal.
No.
Tofu?
Not tofu.
Not tofu.
I'm going to read this again. Going by two different names, you can find these in some supermarkets across the world, especially in, like Norway, Finland.
Uh-oh.
And if you look hard enough, you might find the uncooked version of these in the United States.
Okay. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning, you're live on Genuine RV Power Trivia.
Sheep.
Not sheep.
Cow?
Not cow. We're getting a little closer.
Reindeer.
It is reindeer.
What?
/ caribou.
No way.
Yes.
/ caribou.
Yes.
Who do we have on the phone?
This is Adam Matthews.
Adam Matthews.
Awesome.
Way to go, Adam.
Awesome.
I saved your life.
Yeah, Patrick saved your life 2 days in a row, actually.
Yeah.
Patrick saved lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
I
good.
eventually
Well
get it
done.
right.
You get it right.
Yeah.
Well, man.
If this thing goes on long enough.
Yeah. Thanks for playing, man. You can pick up your winnings anytime after 7:10.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Hey, y'all have a good day.
You too, man.
Awesome.
Boom.
Yeah,
Adam
it is
Matthews.
caribou / reindeer.
Caribou.
You can get that in the United
You
States?
actually can buy the meat on. I was googling it this morning.
On the black market?
It's not illegal, and there are caribou farms in the United States.
Ah.
But actually, the last wild caribou was taken out in 2019 and moved to Canada. So there's no wild ones, but you can go to the zoo sometimes and they'll have them.
Right. Not wild ones in the United States, right?
Yes,
there's
no
still
wild in the United
other
States.
places and stuff. I bet they're pretty good. Like, I mean,
think
they're.
so.
I figure they're pretty similar to elk, right? And elk meat. Oh man, that's hard to beat right
I
there.
love
Never
elk
had
meat.
elk. I don't know why I said elk.
Elk.
Nobody's ever had elk meat.
Yeah.
Not an exclusive club there, Tyler.
I guess so.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
elk meat, you got to have some. I got some antelope in the fridge. I should cook up for y'all. It's good. That's good stuff. Yeah.
I try it.
What are you, a lion?
I was also another little factoid on reindeer is that / caribou. They say that Santa's reindeer are probably all females, and probably that or young caribou, because older male caribou will lose their antlers
Forever?
forever.
Hey, don't you take that nonsense into mind, all right? But Rudolph's a boy.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
He could be just a young boy.
Yeah. Young. Yeah, they're all young. Rudolph is definitely young.
Yes.
Yeah.
He stays young forever.
Okay, well that's great. Yeah, hey, December 1st should have known right off the bat. It was
Yeah.
going to be a Christmas themed one.
Yes.
From,
Yeah, that was a
from
tough
Jan
question.
here.
It was good.
Yeah,
No, it
good,
wasn't
yes.
bad?
It was a good
Okay,
question.
all right, it
They
was
got
a good
answers.
question.
Somebody
did.
won.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's always a good-
you are the progeny of Jay Lindley. Like I can't. My questions get answered on like the second try because I'm like, hey, there's this thing. What is it?
You guys gave me one shot to do a question.
Yeah.
Immediately somebody answered it.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like I hadn't even finished the question yet.
Yeah.
Somebody was on the phone answering it.
I don't think I've ever seen you ask a trivia question.
I'm not allowed to.
Yeah.
I'm contractually obliged not to.
Yeah.
Yes, but yeah, some of those ones from Jay back, it was always or never. In the mornings.
Yeah.
Well, it could be in the afternoon sometimes too. And occasionally at midnight as well.
And only on Tuesdays.
Yeah. Well, except for every other Thursday, this can happen as well. And I'm like, I'll just go ahead and
90%
leave.
of women, men.
Yeah. And 10% of the other. I mean, they were stumpy.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And he guided you down the path. He did. He took you down a dark path that you've never been in. And
then he plucked you out
and then he plucked you out at the end. And you never even had your first cup of coffee of the day.
Yeah.
All right. You get your brains jogged in the morning. That's what we do.
All right.
Well, I suppose it's news time. What do you guys think?
Sounds good to me.
Let's do it. We'll be back after the news.
Your number one country 92.1 is KDQN, Kdqn, Ashdown, Texarkana.
Your local news leader is Kdqn, Kdqn, Ashdown, Dirks. Local news this hour is presented by Shelter Insurance Agents Joey Bailey in Ashdown, Jeff Woods in Kdqn, and Todd Moore in Dirks, and by Teeter Motor Company in Mena. The deals are always sweeter at Teeter.
For KDQN News, I'm Patrick Massey reporting. The Arkansas State Police is investigating an apparent homicide that occurred in Waldron over the weekend. According to authorities, deputies with the Scott County Sheriff's Office and troopers with the Arkansas State Police responded to a home at 293 Ross Creek Road in Waldron, where a witness reported a shooting around 8:45 that evening. The body of Elder Santiago Batista, age 33, was found unresponsive inside the home. Batista had been shot in an apparent homicide. His body has been transported to the Arkansas State Crime Lab for an official determination on the manner and cause of death. Later that evening, authorities located a man carrying a rifle near a wooded area near the home. He was arrested and identified as Luis Gabriel Olivares, age 33. Authorities stated that Olivares was believed to be staying inside the residence where Batista was found. Olivares is being held for questioning by the state police special agents at the Scott County Jail. No formal charges have yet been filed in the case. In our next story, average gasoline prices in Arkansas have fallen just under 11 cents per gallon in the last week, averaging $2.99 as of Tuesday afternoon, according to Gas Buddy's survey of more than 1,800 stations in Arkansas. Prices in Arkansas are 24 cents per gallon lower than a month ago and stand 0.7 cents per gallon lower than a year ago. The national average price of diesel has fallen 7.9 cents in the last week and stands at $5.20 per gallon. As of Wednesday morning, the average price for regular unleaded gasoline in Sevier County is $3.19. Gas prices in neighboring Polk and Little River counties are lower at around $3.09 a gallon. The cheapest station in Arkansas was priced at $2.49 a gallon yesterday, while the most expensive was $3.79. And a reminder that the Sevier County Medical Center will host a grand opening ceremony this Friday, December 2nd, to officially inaugurate the new and long-awaited hospital. Officials and dignitaries will gather at the hospital, located just north of Kdqn off Highway 71, from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. this Friday. The grand opening ceremony will include tours of the brand-new Sevier County Medical Center for the public, as well as a ribbon cutting held by the Sevier County Chamber of Commerce. Special guest speakers are also scheduled, and refreshments will be served during the event. Hospital officials are inviting the entire community to come out and welcome the brand new $24 million 14-bed facility. We'll be back with more news following this break and these messages from our sponsors.
This year, we considered hiring an ad agency to help with our marketing.
They pitched impressive visuals and a script that was inspiring.
And exotic animal mascots to help grab your attention.
In the end, we just decided to tell it to you straight. Shelter Insurance has award-winning customer service at affordable rates.
Plus, Our local agents are there to help you understand what coverage you need.
See your Southwest Arkansas Shelter Insurance agents Todd Moore and Dirks, Joey Bailey in Ashdown, or the Woods Agency in DeQueen.
If you're hearing this, you're behind the wheel, thinking you need something new. Teeter Motors will make a deal and they take your trade in too.
Fall is here and that means it's four-wheel drive season. Hi, I'm Shannon with Teeter Motor Company. If there's one thing you should know, it's that we have the largest selection of Tacoma 4Runners and Jeeps in the state. The holidays are coming, so let us make your first payment on any vehicle purchase in November, December. So come see us and test drive one of our quality pre-owned vehicles today. Teeter Motor Company, 1201 Highway 71 South, Mena.
And we are back with Kdqn News. A March trial date has been set for a DeQueen man charged with shooting his two sons, one fatally, during an incident earlier in November. According to court records, 66-year-old Armando Arce of DeQueen is scheduled to appear before the Sevier County Circuit Court on March 2nd of next year for a pretrial hearing. Arce has pleaded not guilty to charges of first-degree murder and attempted murder stemming from an incident that occurred the evening of November 8th. If he maintains his not guilty plea, a jury trial is currently scheduled for March 15th. According to the DeQueen Police Department, officers were dispatched the night of November 8th to 223 Bobby Lane on the north side of DeQueen in reference to a double shooting. Upon arrival, officers found two men suffering from apparent gunshot wounds. Both men were transported for emergency medical treatment. Authorities stated one of the victims died en route to the hospital. The other was released following medical treatment. Arce developed as a suspect in the case. A manhunt for Arce began that evening, and he was apprehended near the residence less than 24 hours later. Arce has been identified as the father of both victims and is currently being held on a $1 million bond. If convicted, Arce could face up to 40 years or life in prison for the first-degree murder offense. In our next story, officials with the Sevier County Chamber of Commerce are encouraging everyone interested to put the final touches on their floats for this year's Christmas parade in DeQueen, scheduled for 6 p.m. this Saturday. This year's parade is themed The Magic of Sevier County. The Chamber is also reminding area residents that this year's Disney-inspired parade will return with its traditional format around the Sevier County Courthouse Square in downtown DeQueen. The parade is scheduled to begin at 6 p.m. this Saturday, December 3rd. The festivities will begin, however, at 4 p.m. with vendor booths and other activities around the Sevier County Courthouse Square in downtown DeQueen. Christmas parades are also scheduled for this Saturday in Horatio at 1 p.m. and in Locksburg at 3 p.m. Ashdown's annual Christmas parade will be held on December 5th. And in other news, a hugely popular local Christmas tradition is returning to DeQueen next month. That is, of course, the Lace Lane Festival of Lights. The Lace Lane Festival of Lights is an always popular and local Christmas tradition for many families in the area. Throughout the Christmas season and into New Year's Day, the Loop, located just 2 miles north of DeQueen on 9th Street, is turned into a wonderland of Christmas lights enjoyed by children and adults alike. The display features literally thousands of Christmas decorations and many more lights. This year's Festival of Lights will be held December 16th and 17th from 6 to 8 both evenings. Everyone is invited to come see the lights, meet with Santa, and take photos. There will be gifts for the kids as well. Homeowners along Lace Lane put a tremendous amount of effort decorating in the weeks leading up to Christmas. It all started more than 2 decades ago when Thomas and Donna Sweeten began transforming their property into a dazzling array of Christmas lights and decorations. From a dragon in a pond to a full choir, a variety of nativity scenes, and over 100 Santa figures, the scene is something everyone can enjoy. And respect, too, because the work that goes into decorating the homes on Lace Lane, and especially the Sweetens, is nothing short of awe-inspiring. Thomas has said in the past the decorations are his family's way of sharing their enjoyment of Christmas for the whole family. If you can't make it to the Festival of Lights on December 16th or 17th, no worries, the lights will be available for viewing through Christmas and the New Year. That's it for this edition of Kdqn News, but check out more local news, sports, and upcoming events online at kdqn.net. You can also find us on Facebook. This is Kdqn News.
Local news this hour has been presented by Teeter Motor Company in Mena. The deals are always sweeter at Teeter. And by your Southwest Arkansas Shelter Insurance agents, Todd Moore and Dirks, Jeff Woods in DeQueen, and Joey Bailey in Ashdown. For local news when you want it, 24 hours a day, go to our website at kdqn.net.
Did you know that there are more tobacco retailers in Latin American communities than in other neighborhoods? Tobacco companies have strategically targeted racial and ethnic minorities for decades. Don't be fooled by the tobacco industry. Quitting is hard. We can help. Be you. Be well. Call 833-283-WELL today to talk to a trained counselor and develop your quit plan. That's 833-283-9355. Brought to you by UAPB Minority Initiative Subrecipient Grant Office, the Department of Health, and Legacy Initiatives.
Are you ready for fiber to the home internet service? 4 States Fiber is in the process of building a network to reach every Southwest Arkansas Electric Cooperative member, bringing 1 gig fiber internet service to homes and businesses with unlimited data, free installation, and no contracts. From high school sports to the Hogs to the pros, stay in the action as you stream your team to victory. Visit 4statesfiber.com and click on Check Availability for more information. 4 States Fiber, internet service you can be happy about.
Cactus Plaza has the fuel you need for your engine and your body. Power up with their great line of energy drinks like Red Bull, Monster Energy, Bang, Full Throttle, Turbo, and more. Or quench your thirst with the Powerade water. Cactus Plaza has non-ethanol fuel and diesel, along with fuel supplements such as Quicksilver or marine lubricants, oil treatments, brake fluids, small engine fuels, as well as premium racing fuels. So if you need power, Cactus Plaza is the place to get it. Get yours today in Kdqn, just 1 block east of the 7071 junction.
That's right. We're back. Kdqn Live. Good morning, everybody.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. So I saw a video yesterday that I'm 100% certain it's rage bait. But if it's not, it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. It was a Starbucks employee, and I wish I could play the audio for you, but I've not properly screened it. I only listened to 30 seconds of it. And it's probably okay to play, but I didn't screen it. So, I don't want some curse word to fly out there. But basically, it was a Starbucks employee crying into his camera because he had to work 8 hours that day. And he said it's like human slave, or it's like slave labor or this and that. He's like, and I guess he's they. So they were like, it's like I'm only part-time and he's crying, and he's like, and Saturday they made me, there was only 4 people in this whole store to run it, and it was just, and 3 hours into my shift the customers just wouldn't let up, and he's just crying that he had to work an 8-hour shift.
God, I'm tearing up here listening.
I know, man. This is serious business.
I bet he can go complain to a nurse about that.
Yeah.
he or she would definitely
Why
agree
didn't
with
he just
him.
take a mental health day?
I don't know. I don't know what that deal was, but I imagine at one point he curses. So maybe I'll try and screen the audio or a little bit, because you guys got to hear this. Now, it very well could be just fake, like rage bait.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like,
it's man, it's just so hard to believe anything.
I know.
Yeah, on the internet. And
I was misgendered and forced to work 8 hours.
I like that misgendered was still put first.
Yes.
Like, if you had gendered me correctly, I would have been fine working less. I might even work 9 hours that day.
Yeah. Because they were like, oh, man, we're down a guy. Can you get him on the phone?
Where do you even start with that?
Yeah. It's clearly a guy, right?
Well, you can't really assume that anymore. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Oh, man.
Have you seen anything about this Liver King guy? Have you heard about him?
I know the Liver King.
Yeah.
You love the Liver King?
No, I know him.
Oh,
I'm
no,
familiar
sorry.
with the Liver King.
Yeah.
I don't love the Liver King.
This is the guy who only eats animal livers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and just raw meat.
Yeah.
And turns out steroids as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
big surprise.
He based his whole career on that everything is all natural. Buy my products. You don't need this and that.
Yeah.
And all these emails got leaked a couple of days ago. Where he admitted to using steroids.
Oh, no.
And he's like, this is confidential, right?
Called it. There's a YouTube channel that I don't recommend. I don't even know why I've watched it, but I watched one on the Liver King. The YouTube channel is called More Plates, More Dates. I don't know what the meaning there is, but what he does is he's like a physiologist. I don't know. He's like a science guy, knows a lot about the human body.
Yeah.
And he and he is very good at detecting signs of steroid use because there's lots of telltale signs, and he knows like everything. He's a real wicked smart guy, and I guess his audience will put in like, hey, what about this guy?
Say, are they natty or not?
Are they natty or not? That's right. And he'll do a natty or not. I watched one that he did on the Liver King, and it's not just like, oh, look at it. Like this guy's just like, okay, let's break it down, and just goes through like the progression.
See the way where he's losing his mind right there? Where he just like ate a car?
Yeah. Back knee is a huge proponent of steroids. Growth gut, or like human growth hormone gut, or whatever they call it, like
bubble gut too.
They call it Palumbo or something like that, like Palumbo belly. It's like, those bodybuilders, they got that big, like almost what looks like a baby. They got that big distended kind of gut, and
cuter on a baby.
And you get these little like pockets of like, I don't know what it is, but they're like little bumps that'll pop up on your belly and stuff. And this guy,
it's not good for you in the long run.
No, not at all. Now there is certain ones where it's like, if you take a little bit, you'll be fine, but you certainly don't recommend it. But there's certain ones that are like, if you're looking to gain that extra edge in the gym to get there, but he did one on the Liver King and was like, there's absolutely no way somebody is built like that without using steroids. It's just impossible, and he zooms in on the pictures, high quality pictures, and spots the little bumps and stuff. And also the Liver King, he's always just, he looks stinging red.
Yeah.
Like he's just been swatted or something like across his whole body. He's always just red, and that's a sign of certain kind of steroid or this and that. And there's no way that he's just eating raw livers.
No, he's spending $15,000 a month on performance enhancing drugs.
Yeah.
Ugh,
that's his
gross.
secret.
Yeah, he just got big on Facebook. It's weird when you think about the people who chose and maybe not even chose, but like that's the social media that got them famous. Facebook is the Liver King's domain.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So he must have been going around for a while then.
Oh yeah, I saw him years ago scrolling through, and just it's how you scroll through Facebook and it's just random recommended for you or whatever, and it's just it starts playing immediately. You don't have to click nothing on it, and it's just this jacked dude with a big beard going crazy eating raw liver. Of course I stopped at it and was like, what is this? And
his face is just red.
Stinging red. That's what he looks like, a hot dog.
Yeah.
Have you seen him, Patrick?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. It really. I don't know how to tell if people are using steroids, but just looking at him, it seems very unnatural.
Yes. Yeah.
Just one comment from a fan I see here. He's like, well, I do believe what you preach in general. You should have just been an honest man.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not be like, dude, I eat raw liver and I take steroids and I'm jacked and I can probably beat you up.
Exactly, because it is legal, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
He's not in any professional sports or anything like that.
Yeah.
So
he's no competitive. I mean, they take it in bodybuilding. That's like, that's not a sport, but it's a competition of some kind, and you're allowed to do whatever you want.
I just wonder how many people have gotten sick eating raw meat and liver,
because
because I want to look like Brian Johnson.
Exactly.
Is that his name?
Yes. Yeah.
That's not as fun as Liver King.
No, definitely not.
Yeah. And the reason I even stumbled upon that more plates, more dates guy, because he tries to spot steroid use in professional sports. UFC is the one I was interested in to see, what he thought of certain champions who, because you can avoid. I mean, some people use the steroids to recover after a fight, so that after a month they're ready to go right back again. And there's certain things, like there was the champion. His name is Kamaru Usman. He just lost recently, which is crazy. He was, champion forever.
Yeah.
And his knees are nothing. Like his knees are horrible. Like if you watch it, he hobbles around. But when he's on fight day, he runs to the cage and he's in the cage, he's doing just fine. But all other times, he's literally just hobbling, which is crazy, And so people think steroids is the reason he's able to get out there, and there's certain ones and certain things you could do to avoid getting detected and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And he's got bad back knee, always has,
Mhm.
and has those like bumps on his chest and abs and stuff. And it's like telltale signs, I guess.
Yeah.
So
I still remember, like, was it the 90s, early 2000s when Major League Baseball got rocked by steroid use?
Yes.
And you saw, like, Mark McGwire, Barry Bonds. Like, you remember, like, in the early 90s, they were just, like, regular-looking guys. And then by the end of the decade, I mean, it's just amazing to see some of those before and after where, like, they couldn't make uniforms big enough for those biceps and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just absolutely insane.
Yeah,
It was like,
Barry Bonds.
obviously,
Yeah.
they have, were addicted to using steroids to get where they're at. Yeah,
cranking home runs
run after,
like,
and maybe that's why it kind of it was under the table for a long time. It wasn't like, because it did make for some good baseball.
Yeah.
Mark McGwire jacked like he was, hit that home run. Psh, oh man, that's
Roger
great
Clemens.
for fans. Yeah,
yeah. What do you think? What do you think about steroids in sports? Because no matter what, I just cut you off. I asked you a question and then
finish
just
your
cut
sentence. Though
I was going to say, no matter what, everybody's always going to do whatever they possibly can to get the upper, to get the advantage.
Yeah.
Like I believe if somebody, if they came out with some bionic legs or something, some crazy high-tech RoboCop legs or something, people would probably purposefully remove their legs to get that and then win a race. Like, there's people like that.
I mean, if it's such a thing, then create their own sports league for people on steroids, because not everybody's going to want to take it. And if it does give you an unfair advantage, is it an unfair advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But if everybody is able to do them, then it's not. And it's weird how many people I've heard in like sports talk shows and like upper people who are like, I don't care, man. They should be able to do whatever they want to do. I don't
know. It seems to cheapen it a little bit.
It does.
Yeah. But it makes for a better game.
I mean, I would lose interest very quickly in sports if people were just, all of them were taking steroids.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But everybody is. That's the thing. They're all just doing it under the table now.
I would just be like, that kind of sucks because, I'm just kind of thinking hockey, for instance.
Yeah.
You grow up playing that. You obviously get good enough to be in the NHL, and now you're going to take steroids.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it.
You don't like it.
No.
I'm of the, this is do whatever you want type of thing, but I don't know. Are we going to see like robot football in 2,000 years or something like that? Like robot football, like where it's all just, I don't know. Like, haven't they talked about that?
I mean,
like,
there's people who say that we're at the tail end of NFL.
Yeah.
That more of these that concussion brain disorder,
CTE.
Yes, CTE. If see more and more of that, there could be a point where it'll just be forced not. I mean, I don't see that happening anytime soon.
No.
And the folks who say, "Oh, it's on the cusp," I think they're crazy.
Right.
There's a lot of money wrapped up, and a lot of there's a lot of entertainment out of that.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe in the future, if something happens where it's like we just can't allow these guys to do this anymore.
Yeah.
Put some robots out there, have them battle it out.
Yeah.
On the gridiron.
Crazy football fans out there, would you watch football if it was no contact?
What?
Oh my goodness.
Tag.
Yeah, tag. Flag football.
Yeah, flag football.
Yeah.
Oh my
like,
gosh.
what if like then
That'd be the end
NFL
of
would
that.
have to stay afloat in some way, and they're like, all right, well, we'll do no contact football then.
Oh my gosh.
know?
That would be the silliest thing
Or like
ever.
they're running around in those big sumo like some sort of thing
Yeah.
that completely protects them from head to toe.
It's bubbles.
Yeah.
Bunch of bubble boys out there.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that would be a cheapened football for sure. I don't think anybody would very much like that. And then soccer, watching the World Cup, I've seen a few like dives. That's always been an issue in soccer, taking dives, like a guy, I don't know, throws his arm back or something, and then you act like your leg has just been chopped off. Like, And I was reading some comments on a video because there's one that just happened in the World Cup that was so egregious. Like, I don't understand how he didn't think the cameras would catch it. Like,
Was it
literally,
the guy that fell over, and then when his teammate scored, he got up?
I saw that one.
Yeah.
He's literally in agony, rolling on the ground, clutching his leg, and then his team scores, and he just kind of like gets
hops
back
right
up
Yeah.
and starts running. Yeah. But this guy was, he acted like, I guess, some guy went up to do to hit the ball with his head or whatever, and he was like 10 feet away and was like, oh, like acted like he got headbutted. And from the right angle, it looks good, but then they show the other angle. It's miles away,
but they don't do like audibles or nothing. Right?
Nothing.
So the game just kept going.
Yeah. He rolls.
Got the penalty shot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He rolls on the ground like it's agonizing, right? Like in just the worst pain that anybody's ever felt in their
Academy Award goes to.
Yeah. I was reading people were like, how do we stop this? Because this is ruining the sport. People were like, if you do that, you should just get taken out of the game. If you're in that much agony, you should at least have to go to the sidelines and have a doctor look at you and stuff, and that'll probably prevent a lot. I mean, you don't want to get off the field.
Yeah, you won't take it out of the game.
Yeah.
I just wonder, is that like a requirement when somebody gets signed to a team? Is a coach saying, okay, you got to pretend to get hurt sometimes? Because it's insane. Like so many people do it.
Yeah,
like it was every game is going to happen.
Yeah.
And that's the worst part is I like soccer. I got like favorite players. They all do. Like I see my favorite player, I'm like, oh man, I love this guy. And he like takes a dive. I'm like, man, how am I supposed to like? How am I supposed to like this game at all?
Exactly.
If you're faking injuries and stuff, and then you just hop right back up, like no problem. When because the ref sometimes comes up, he's like, dude, I saw you. All right, just get up.
Yeah.
And then they get like they'll get like a yellow card or something.
I think the ref, or they should hire somebody specifically to go out on the field and slap anybody who's faking. Just pop right in the face.
Yeah. Just really hurt him. Like in the
I'll give you something to cry about.
Yeah.
I love it. I got some before and after pictures I recommend to everybody. I mean, so we got Alex Rodriguez, not too bad, but I mean, look like from going from looking like little
face.
kids. Josie Giambi, or Jason Giambi, I believe is you pronounce that last name.
Holy cow.
Mike Piazza, not too bad there. Barry Bonds, literally went from just a skinny little guy to a monster. Jose Canseco, same thing.
Jacked.
Manny Ramirez, Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa, that was another perfect, just skinny as can be and just jacked afterwards. Yeah.
Roger Clemens came out without with saying no. I didn't do him, but I think it's pretty clear that he did.
I idolized Mark McGuire when I was a kid.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just liked his games or
I
whatever?
did. I just liked him. I don't know why. I think I had some baseball cards.
That's
probably why.
Yeah. I got to be honest, I'm not the biggest baseball fan.
Yeah.
But there's something about when the World Series is going on, you might catch a little bit of it. It's like this American pastime. I wonder if anybody's really that super into the game, or they're just like, I want my team to win. It could be anything, because baseball is a little. I mean, somebody hits a home run or whatever, it's pretty exciting, but for the most part, I'm not a fan.
You guys were talking about the FIFA, the World Cup, right? I remember the last one that I watched. It was like 2010, maybe 2011. I think that was when they were. I don't quite remember, but maybe you guys might. That everybody in the stadiums had some sort of like. Not a horn, but the noisemaker, and it was so annoying that I couldn't even watch anything. It was like nauseating.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys remember that.
Is that the one where Germany beat Brazil and it was like the greatest? Like, oh my gosh, that was like 2014. I feel like it was.
This might not be the one.
No,
2012 would make sense.
I can't quite remember. You have to go back 4 years each time.
It's always wild. It's always a mess, and I love that. Like, so you got the World Cup right now in Qatar, and I think the Netherlands beat Saudi Arabia the other night, and like Amsterdam was on fire immediately. I mean, like there was police cars on fire, riots in the streets. I mean, we're talking it's like 5,000 miles away, and they're still rioting. From something they just saw on TV.
And they won,
people are
right?
And they won. Yeah, well, it was a riot. You celebrate. That's how you celebrate a win. Is you riot immediately after. A couple of cop cars on fire. Turn a bus over and smash some windows out.
I remember when it was like the Bundesliga, the German soccer, club or whatever. They they had a video after Germany won the World Cup that was pretty funny. It was like a nice drink with an umbrella in it, like a Brazilian style drink, a fruity or whatever, and it's like just sitting there and the nice music going on in the back, and then just a beer stein just comes just crushes it, full of beer, and this German music played in the background. It was funny.
Yeah.
They released that moments after they won the World Cup. It was so cool.
Yeah, they're cracking down on people making fun of other countries this time around. I'll have to go back and look, but I've read there. I know a few examples where maybe some of the teams took it a little too far, making fun of the other country, but they are just finding people left and right now.
Yeah. Just finding them?
Yeah, or kicking them out of the game as well. There was some Ecuadorians, I think, that got kicked out for making fun of Peru, and it's like, man, nobody cares. Let them. Those two countries fought wars against one another. If they want to make fun of each other a little bit, it could be worse.
Yeah.
They're definitely kicking people out from wearing the rainbow, the rainbow wristlets or whatever, armbands or whatever.
Oh, in support of the.
Yeah, of the movement and everything. And they're like, look, we're doing this in an extremely conservative religious society.
Right.
Where it's that's outlawed. It's against the law. So just don't do that. And
man.
There was some trouble just last week with Lionel Messi. He got called out by some guy in the Mexico team. Basically threatening his life because there was a video of Germany's. Oh no, sorry, I don't remember who Lionel Messi plays for, but they were.
Was he Portugal?
I think so. What, Argentina? I don't know.
Oh, it's Argentina.
Argentina,
yeah.
He was in the locker room after winning that game against Mexico, and there was, I guess, there was a Mexican jersey on the floor. And Lionel Messi, you could see he moved it out of the way with his shoe. I don't even think he realized it.
Yeah.
And people saw that as utter
he's
disrespect.
Kicking the jersey.
Yeah. But if you watch the video, he's just moving it with his foot. He didn't kick it.
People are so ultra ridiculously sensitive about all this stuff. It's like, come on. Yeah. Just, get made fun of a little bit, or maybe don't hop in on somebody who just kicked a jersey for a second.
Yeah.
Or moved it out of the way.
So silly.
But we've been talking a little bit. I don't know how much Americans pay attention to the World Cup, but probably more now that we have men's teams is competing. But since they made it, but you want to talk about what some of these players make. I forget who it is now. It's one of the world's top players. Saudi Arabia is trying to recruit him with a $206 million contract. I mean, there ain't no baseball player or football player in this country they make lots of money, good money. Don't get me wrong, but not $200 million for a 3-year contract.
Yeah, they got to be the highest paid athletes, right?
Yeah, I think
soccer players or up there at least. Up there.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, $207 million per year, excuse me.
Oh, they're trying to get him?
Saudi Arabia, $207 million per year to play for Saudi Arabia.
And he plays for Spain, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh.
So there you go.
Look at that.
Yeah. I suppose we're going to take the briefest of breaks. We got Game of Themes coming up here in just a second. I forgot about it, so we're going to play that. So stay tuned, and then we got your birthday club and all the rest on the way. We'll be right back.
Sonic has something delicious for you. Hey, announcer guy, that's your cue.
Indulge in the all-new Sonic Steak Butter Bacon Cheeseburger with creamy steak seasoned butter and crispy bacon, stacked on a 100% pure beef patty with 2 slices of melty American cheese and grilled onions, layered between a warm bakery bun.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm definitely craving that previously mentioned thing.
Sonic Steak Butter Bacon Cheeseburger.
Sonic.
Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
Mayor Borden Neal, the staff at City Hall, and the entire city of Horatio wish the merriest of Christmas to you and your families. May the spirit of the season infuse your life and that of your family members with hope, positivity, and joy. Remember, in the excitement of the holidays, to stay safe and healthy, whether you're traveling or staying at home. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from the city of Horatio.
Merry Christmas from the Sevier County Housing Authority, 304 South 13th Street in Kdqn, providing good quality, safe, and affordable housing. These apartments feature central heat and air, stove and refrigerator furnished, washer and dryer hookups. Enjoy playgrounds and basketball courts. Maintenance is provided. There's on-site security. GED courses are available on-site too. For more information, stop by the Sevier County Housing Authority, 304 South 13th Street in DeQueen. Call 642-2960.
Do you love the thrill of the hunt, but hate the work that comes after? Are you spending more time in the kitchen processing meat than in the woods hunting for it? Well, bring your next doe or buck to Prime Country Meats in Horatio. For just pennies per pound, Prime Country Meats can do all the work so you can get back to the hunt. Prime Country Meats can even turn your game into jerky, summer sausage, or breakfast sausage. For more information, call 870-832-3392 or visit Prime Country Meats on Facebook.
The Sevier County Medical Center would like to formally invite our community and surrounding areas to our grand opening celebration on Friday, December 2nd. The grand opening will begin at 11 a.m. on December 2nd and continue through 1 p.m. Join us at the Sevier County Medical Center, located 4 miles north of DeQueen on Highway 71.
Join us in celebrating Sevier County's brand new state-of-the-art hospital. We'll have guest speakers, tours for the public, refreshments, and more celebrations in honor of the new hospital. And as always, for more information, visit DeVereCountyMedical.com.
Your care, your trust, our passion.
Your premier propane provider, Pinnacle Propane, is back and stronger than ever with aggressive low pricing, consistently reliable service, and safety measures second to none. Pinnacle Propane is your best choice for safe, reliable propane and service at a great price. Call or visit one of our local service centers at Hope, Monticello, Mena, Nashville, or DeQueen to find which budget plan works best for you. For services, contact information, or to make a payment, visit us online at pinnaclepropane.com.
It's time for the Morning Brew's Extreme Game of Thieves.
What will they play, my lord? When you play the game of themes, you either win or you die.
Come on, it's not that dramatic.
Morning Brew with the Game of Themes now. Oh, man. Y'all know how it works, I think. Gregor Extreme Chevrolet. GregorExtremeChevrolet.com. 941 North Constitution Avenue.
Sounds right.
Yeah,
in
that sounds
Ashdown.
good. In Ashdown. They sponsor this segment. I have a theme queued up. If you get it, if you call 642-2190 and get it right, you win yourself an oil change and the pamper treatment down at Gregor Extreme Chevrolet in Ashdown. Compliments of them. Thank you very much for sponsoring this segment. Here is your theme for the week. This is a tricky one. It could be answered in the matter of seconds, but it's a tricky one. I'm going to tell you right now. This is a famous theme. Famous. If I played the overture of it, everybody would get it. This is like the lesser known part of the theme. So you got to be a real fan. You got to be like you've listened to this or watched this a bunch of times to be like, oh, I know that unknown part of their theme. Sound familiar, Patrick?
It does.
It does. It's probably, it would be on the tip of my tongue if I was hearing that, but like not really accessing it. 642-2190. One of my favorite things of all time. I'll give you a hint. It's a movie. It's a movie. Oh, let's see. Going to the phone lines. Good morning. You're live on the Morning Brew's Extreme Game of Themes.
I think it's Star Wars.
Oh, it's not Star Wars, but it's so close.
In the same universe?
In it's the same type of thing, but not Star Wars. Feel free to call back. I'll give you guys a couple minutes on this. I'll play it again. It's not Star Wars, but it hurts me how close it is. Not that it's like sci-fi or whatever. I think
that's what I thought it was.
Yeah. Let's go to the phone lines. Good morning. You're live on the Morning Brew's Extreme Game of Themes.
Is it Close Encounters?
Oh, it's not Close Encounters. We're now getting colder on that. I can't have anybody save your life, unfortunately. Feel free to call back.
Man.
Not Star Wars. So close, though. All right, going to the phone lines. Good morning. You're live on. No, they didn't want it either. They didn't want it. Phone lines. Here we go. You're live on the Morning Brew's Extreme Game of Themes.
Star Trek.
It's not Star Trek. How do I say it without giving it away? It's not space themed at all. Try again if you like. I'll give you guys another 30 seconds to call in.
Is it give me this and I'll give you that?
Huh. Oh, well, yeah, I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yeah. Yeah. To the phone lines. Good morning. You're live on the Morning Brews Game of Themes. What is it?
What?
What was your answer?
E.T.
Oh, it's not E.T.
Man, everybody's like,
yeah,
on the Spielberg.
You guys are close.
Yeah, you're close. It's not Spielberg. It's oh man, it's 7:40. I gotta get into the birthday club.
Oh, no winner.
All right, I'll give you 10.
Yeah,
5.
right,
Okay, here's
okay.
the last one. Last caller to the phone lines. Good morning. You're live on the Morning Brews Extreme Game of Themes.
Hi, is it Night at the Museum?
It's not Night at the Museum. Thank you for playing. Thank you for trying. The reason I said it was close to Star Wars, same director, George Lucas, that is Indiana Jones.
Yes.
Or as I spelled it on here, Indian Jones. I'm the worst typer. An Idiot Jones. I was trying to say it's close because it's the same director and whatnot.
Yeah.
Not space theme though. That's obviously we all know that's the part right after and it goes into that.
Yeah.
So
you give me the idol, I give you the whip.
yes. I picked it up. All right. Well, we're gonna get into the birthday club. It's brought to you by Dr. Frank Teed. Sorry, everybody.
Oh, man.
No
You
winners
failed
today. I did, yes.
You don't have to leave the area to get great eye care. Dr. Frank Teed at Arkansas Eye Surgery performs no-stitch cataract surgery on an outpatient basis. Dr. Teed and his staff offer great follow-up service right here. Schedule an appointment in Kdqn today at 642-2525 or 1-800-264-EYES. That's 1-800-264-3937. Dr. Frank Teed at Arkansas Eye Surgery.
Same composer, Patrick's saying. I think you're right. Same composer between Star Wars and Indiana Jones. Same actors in it, Han Solo and Indiana Jones, right?
Yeah.
Harrison Ford.
Good stuff.
Oh, man, I thought for sure.
I guess you get to keep that dual change
yeah,
this week,
yeah,
don't
exactly.
you?
I'd need
Funny,
it.
you were needing one, huh?
Yes. 642-2190. That's the number to call to get your birthdays and anniversaries in. You can send them to our Facebook as well. It's Kdqn 921 on Facebook and all the other places. Number1country at yahoo.com. You can email them in. My phone just randomly restarted. So
Nice.
all right, trying to find the old Facebook there.
Hey, Robert Irwin is 19 today.
Nice. Who dat?
B-Day. Steve Irwin's son.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Hey, look at that.
Jennifer, would
Sir.
you mind grabbing that for me? Going to a party. Sorry, Facebook Live. I cannot have you listen to the music. We will get shut down. You're not really missing much, though.
This day in history, Rosa Parks. Not
did-
allowed
Yeah.
to sit in the front of the bus. Ignited some riots and forever changed relations in this country.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes just a regular person doing a very, what to them might be a small thing, can lead to some big changes.
Absolutely. All right, we'll take a look at some celebrity birthdays. A few calls are coming in, so wait patiently on those for them to fly in.
One of the greatest comedians of all time would celebrate a birthday if he was still alive is Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor.
You ever listen to Billy Connolly stand up?
That's the very flamboyant guy, right?
No, he's I think he's Scottish. He was like in Boondock Saints.
Oh.
Plays a dad.
I didn't know.
Apparently, he is like one of the greatest comedians of all time.
Oh, really?
In his storytelling ways, yeah.
How have I not heard of him?
Me either. I just learned about it.
I'll give one right now. A huge birthday going out to Austin Cox of Kdqn from Bonnie and Olivia. Happy birthday, Austin Cox.
Hey, Austin. And guess who else's birthday it is today?
Who dat?
Bob Higgins of Kdqn. That's a huge happy birthday shout out from all your loving Weyerhaeuser co-workers. 43 today. Happy birthday, Bob.
Very nice.
Got another happy birthday going out to Austin Cox. He turns 15 today, and that's from Aunt Jen.
Nice.
Yeah. Or Aunt Jen.
Aunt. I don't know why my famous birthdays isn't pulling up here.
Can I hand that to you to put in the drawing for tomorrow? Oh,
Yes.
you got it right there.
Yes, no problem.
My national days are pulling up. It's National Rosa Parks Day, National Pie Day, National Eat a Red Apple Day, National Day Without Art.
Okay.
And
Jen, no art today.
Oh, I've got some paintings to finish up today.
Not today, you know.
And it's also National Bifocals at the Monitor Liberation Day.
It's very special.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Each year on December 1st, Bifocals at the Monitor Liberation Day encourages you to free yourself from blurry images. You know what? I've been waiting for December 1st to see. Get some glasses and see. Oh, man.
Hey, happy birthday to the channel. Or maybe not the birthday, I guess, but they connected it today. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, hey.
That's all I think about is Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have been in the channel.
You have been in the
Yes,
channel.
from Britain to France. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It crosses at one point because, of course, in Britain they drive on the left side of the road,
Yeah.
and the right side back in France, and it like does this weird little. I guess you don't even notice it,
Right.
But yeah, you cross sides at one point. Yeah, pretty cool.
That's cool. And it's under the water?
Yes, under the channel.
Crazy.
Cool.
It's a tunnel under the channel.
Yeah,
the channel.
channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like an hour. You're
was
like
a-
an hour in there.
Well, okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of creepy.
Yeah. Any leaks? You ever see any little wet down there or anything?
That would be
Does it get wet in the
horrifying.
channel? All right. Huge happy belated birthday to Jim Pinson from the Baldwins. Happy birthday, Jim Pinson.
Happy birthday.
Today is the 2-year anniversary for Christie's Cook Shack.
Nice.
Yes, happy anniversary to that great food y'all make over there.
Yeah.
Onion rings on point. Oh, man. Oh, still says Game of Themes. Let's take that off. I'll give you guys another, let's say, you got a little 40 seconds there. Once we reach the 40 seconds, we'll be done here if nobody else wants to participate in the birthday club. Here we go. Famous birthdays. Okay, Robert Irwin, Zoe Kravitz turns 34 today. Let's see.
24 days till Christmas.
That's true. Sarah
that's
Silverman,
huge.
52 today. Philip DeFranco, he was like one of the first YouTube guys I remember. Bette Midler turns 77. Who else? Look at that one. Yolandi Visser, rapper. Okay.
Ugh.
Yeah.
She's from a very famous band. Yeah, Die Antwoord.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Key Swag. Key Swag turns 22
Hey.
today.
That guy looks like the Oompa Loompa.
He does. He is.
Oh, cool.
That's him.
That's his birthday today.
I hate that. Like, I cannot stand
Oompa Loompas?
No, it's
What's your problem with Oompa Loompas?
It's that newer one with Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Might be one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. And like they keep doing these like really, you've seen it.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, you like it.
Yeah.
You know those weird like psychedelic zoom in shots, and it's one Oompa Loompa. He plays them
all of them. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just annoying. Like, isn't that weird to you?
It
Like,
is
I
weird.
look
The
like-
whole movie is weird. It's like a fever dream.
Yeah. Why would they even do that? Anyway, that's been the birthday club. It's been brought to you by Dr. Frank Teed. You know what else? Pruitt's Food.
Oh.
Pruittsfood.com. Pruittsfood.com. You click it. You
Click it.
You
You
click
prick
it. You click it and pick it.
Hey, that's how fast it is. You don't
That's
even have
right.
time
You
to
pick
say pick it and click it. You click it.
That's exactly right. It's pruittsfood.com. Get their app as well. Go on Facebook. Give them a like on there. Obviously, the largest selection of most all grocery items. They buy their produce local. Their butchery is very good. Their frozen section has stuff that I cannot find elsewhere.
Yep.
They do have some oddball stuff in there, and I like that. You know, going in and finding some different kind of things. And then their deli, of course, is top notch in my opinion. They have great potato salads and baked beans and
They have
broccoli
the best
salad.
chicken breasts.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
like at the
very good.
butcher. Oh man, they're always so
That's
juicy.
all. The
Yeah.
ribeyes, the
Steaks.
boudin.
Yeah.
I got andouille.
If you like Patrick or even me, if you're looking for like the cheap steak a little bit, you go over there. They got good steaks that are like, hey, you got 2 days left on this or something, and they mark it down.
Yes.
You know, so you got time. You know, lots of good deals over at Pruitt's Food. So definitely check them out today. Pruittsfood.com here in Kdqn, Broken Bow, Valiant, all that kind of stuff.
All the places, yeah.
Yes.
For your discounted meat. I would have been that guy working at Joe Exotic's zoo.
Yeah.
It's meat day. Heck yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fish me out some hot dogs.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it is.
That's terrible. I'm sorry. We have to take a break.
Okay.
And then we got news and all kinds of manner of other things coming at you. So, yeah, we're going to hop into that break right now. We'll be back with the Brew Crew. All right, we are back live. Kdqn 92.1. Y'all heard that hog sounder. We got our caller on the line number 3. Let's go to the phone lines. Who do we have on the phone?
Maricela and Isaac.
All right, Maricela and Isaac?
Yes.
All right, let me write that down. Here we go. Okay, you know how the game works, right? I got 3 hoggies. I'm going to give you a choice of them, and you pick the one. If you win, you get a holiday ham. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
All right. Today, we have Hilltop Lumber, Southwest Arkansas Electric Cooperatives, and Red Dirt Car Service. Who do you think?
Which one are we? Red Dirt. Yeah.
Which one is it?
Red Dirt.
Red Dirt. All right. Let's see if you're a big winner today.
Get set! And they're off. Right out of the gate in Southwest Arkansas, Electric Cooperatives takes the lead. Reliable and cost-efficient is their motto. Red Dirt Car Service has his own personal concierge. Looks like they're in a hurry to get to Hochatown and catch all the beautiful sights to see. Hilltop Hardware and Lumber lagging behind. He's currently designing a new floor plan for the arena, and he's a little distracted. Southwest Arkansas Electric Cooperative starts to slow down as he burns out. Red Dirt Car Service takes a leisurely drive right through the finish line. I have to give them a call next time I go to Hochatown.
Oh, my gosh. How did you know they were going to win?
We what?
Yeah, you won. Oh, were you not able to hear it? I thought I had it set
No,
up.
I couldn't hear it.
Oh, darn it. I'm sorry. I have to try and fix that.
You won.
Yeah, you won. Yeah, Red Dirt Car Service sailed right through. Man, we have had one loser, and then he won.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is craziness. Well, thank you so much. What's the last name I could put on that? Cervantes. Awesome. Well, I got you down. You got yourself a holiday ham. Compliments of Locksburg Grocery. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you.
Boom. Just like that. Yeah.
So easy. Marcella and Isaac.
Yeah, they both got themselves a holiday ham.
Yeah, love
Not
it.
bad. Dude, this is crazy. Just really good luck so far on all this stuff. So
Love it.
Yeah. Well,
Yep. Good thing this is coming out of your pocket.
yeah, absolutely. Keep listening. We got plenty more hams to give away, my friends.
The problem is we're running. I mean, we have like no pork and beans.
Yeah,
to
I
donate
know.
at this
I know.
point.
We're going to need to get some losers, 100%.
Yeah, please call in and lose so
Yeah.
we can donate some pork and beans.
Yeah,
we might be
absolutely.
doing that anyways. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's continue our break because we had to interrupt the
this
middle
is
of it.
difficult here.
I know
Yeah.
it. I know it. We'll be right back.
When McDaniel Livestock Exchange in Valiant, Oklahoma says, our family serving your family, we mean it. The McDaniel brothers, Curtis, Mark, and Roger, have over 60 years in the cattle business, and top-notch customer service to the cattlemen in our area is their top priority. McDaniel Livestock Exchange provides a top-notch weekly auction Monday mornings at 10 o'clock. Follow us on Facebook for updates and listen to our weekly sales report on 92.1. McDaniel Livestock Exchange, our family serving your family.
Pilgrim's Pride Kdqn Processing Plant has immediate openings for maintenance, both shifts, production workers, all shifts, part-time and temporary employment positions available. Between now and December 23rd, all new hires will receive a $2,000 sign-on bonus. Applications are available online at jobvite.com or at Pilgrim's Employment Office at 401 South 3rd Street in Kdqn, open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Pilgrims is an affirmative action equal opportunity employer. Minorities and veterans are encouraged to apply.
Looks like you made it. Oh, wait, there's one more gift to get. But what? Here's a different idea. A gift certificate or stocking stuffer from Gentry Chevrolet in Kdqn. Yeah, make sure the kids' car's safe with the gift certificates for an oil change, front end alignment, even windshield wipers. Check out the floor mats and Bluetooth speakers. In fact, you'll be surprised at what all is available for Christmas at Gentry Chevrolet in Kdqn. No matter if you're ready or you're running out of time, they wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas from your family at Gentry Chevrolet in Kdqn.
All right, we are back live. Kdqn 92.1. Doing a holiday hog race is strong. I think y'all just heard that. Gonna wait for Carolyn to provide us with a good line there. I've got, let me load up the next hogs. Let me see
Get them in the
here.
gates.
That's right. Get them into the gates. By the way, Hale Real Estate Sales, that is the #1 place to go to get all of your real estate needs, whether you're a first-time buyer, commercial investor. We got it on line 3. Okay, yeah, first-time buyer, commercial investor, it don't matter. Hale Real Estate Sales, the #1 place to go into Queen. Let's interrupt that for a quick moment and go to the phone lines. Good morning. Who do we have on the phone?
Kent Harmer.
All right, let me see here. Now, I don't have to explain this to you, sir. I don't believe. All
No,
right.
sir.
Yes. All right. So here are our pigs today: Dawn's Easy Pay, Weyerhaeuser, and Hochatown Petting Zoo. Which pig are you going to win or pick to win?
Don's Easy Pay.
Dawn's Easy Pay. Let's see if you're a big winner.
And in this race, we have Don's Easy Pay, Weyerhaeuser, and Hochatown Petting Zoo. And the officials are ready to start the race.
On your hooks. Get set.
And they're off. Hochatown Petting Zoo taking an early lead. He can't wait to get back to the zoo to volunteer. Nothing feels better than feeding and cleaning the animals. Don's Easy Pay not far behind. Quick and fast deliveries makes this pig a big favorite. Across 7 locations, this hog can fly. Weyerhaeuser, strong and committed to safety, tiptoes his way across the track. No need to get hurt. No rush because the job fairs are every Thursday through the rest of the year. Don's Easy Pay takes the lead on the last corner and makes it past the finish line.
What in
Don's
the
Easy
world?
Pay, the winner.
Dawn's Easy Pay wins. My gosh, man. We cannot get a loser on this game.
We got nothing but winners.
We got nothing but hams, dude. Can you give me your name again one more time, sir?
Kent Harmeyer.
Kent Harmeyer. All right, perfect. I got you locked in for a holiday ham, my friend. Thank you so much for playing.
Thank you.
All right.
Just that
like
easy.
That. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. Fine. Whatever. I got a lot of hams to buy.
Yeah, you do. There's only one loser now.
Yeah, I know it. It's all me.
Yep.
HaleRealEstateSales.com. Go there today. Just your number one place, man, for any commercial first-time buyer investment needs. Go to HaleRealEstateSales.com. Check out all their good listings. And man, I'm just discombobulated right now with all these hog race winners right now.
It's all right.
Yeah. We'll talk more about Hale in the 8 o'clock hour because we got to get into the news. Hale yeah is what I
Hale
said.
yeah.
Thank you very much. We'll be back.
Your number one country, 92.1, is KDQN, Kdqn, Ashdown, Texarkana.
Your local news leader is KDQN, Kdqn, Ashdown, Texarkana. Local news this hour is presented by Horatio State Bank. As a full-service bank, we'd love for you to join our family and let us help you meet your financial needs. And by Moyer Equipment Sales and Rentals in Kdqn and Idabel, your Kubota dealer.
For KDQN News, I'm Patrick Massey reporting. The Arkansas State Police is investigating an apparent homicide that occurred in Waldron over the weekend. According to authorities, deputies with the Scott County Sheriff's Office and troopers with the Arkansas State Police responded to a home at 293 Ross Creek Road in Waldron, where a witness reported a shooting around 8:45 that evening. The body of Elder Santiago Batista, age 33, was found unresponsive inside the home. Batista had been shot in an apparent homicide. His body has been transported to the Arkansas State Crime Lab for an official determination on the manner and cause of death. Later that evening, authorities located a man carrying a rifle near a wooded area near the home. He was arrested and identified as Luis Gabriel Olivares, age 33. Authorities stated that Olivares was believed to be staying inside the residence where Batista was found. Olivares is being held for questioning by the state police special agents at the Scott County Jail. No formal charges have yet been filed in the case. In our next story, average gasoline prices in Arkansas have fallen just under 11 cents per gallon in the last week, averaging $2.99 as of Tuesday afternoon, according to Gas Buddy's survey of more than 1,800 stations in Arkansas. Prices in Arkansas are 24 cents per gallon lower than a month ago and stand 0.7 cents per gallon lower than a year ago. The national average price of diesel has fallen 7.9 cents in the last week and stands at $5.20 per gallon. As of Wednesday morning, the average price for regular unleaded gasoline in Sevier County is $3.19. Gas prices in neighboring Polk and Little River counties are lower at around $3.09 a gallon. The cheapest station in Arkansas was priced at $2.49 a gallon yesterday, while the most expensive was $3.79. And a reminder that the Sevier County Medical Center will host a grand opening ceremony this Friday, December 2nd, to officially inaugurate the new and long-awaited hospital. Officials and dignitaries will gather at the hospital, located just north of Kdqn off Highway 71, from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. this Friday. The grand opening ceremony will include tours of the brand new Sevier County Medical Center for the public, as well as a ribbon cutting held by the Sevier County Chamber of Commerce. Special guest speakers are also scheduled, and refreshments will be served during the event. Hospital officials are inviting the entire community to come out and welcome the brand new $24 million 14-bed facility. We'll be back with more news following this break and these messages from our sponsors.
Have you ever thought about making the switch to Horatio State Bank but didn't want to go through the hassle of making the change? New technology makes it easier than ever for us to help you make the switch. We make it quick, comfortable, and hassle-free. Talk to us about switching if it's time for a change. Horatio State Bank. Strong, independent, and local. Member FDIC.
When there's work to do, ground to break, and a reputation to uphold, you need the powerful, durable Kubota RTVX, North America's #1 selling diesel utility vehicle. Now, get the RTVX for 0 down, 0% APR for 24 months. Now through December 31st. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Visit Moyer Equipment Sales and Rentals in Idabel, Oklahoma or Kdqn, Arkansas today.
And we are back with KDQN News. A March trial date has been set for a Kdqn man charged with shooting his 2 sons, one fatally, during an incident earlier in November. According to court records, 66-year-old Armando Arce of Kdqn is scheduled to appear before the Sevier County Circuit Court on March 2nd of next year for a pretrial hearing. Arce has pleaded not guilty to charges of first-degree murder and attempted murder stemming from an incident that occurred the evening of November 8th. If he maintains his not guilty plea, a jury trial is currently scheduled for March 15th. According to the Kdqn Police Department, officers were dispatched the night of November 8th to 223 Bobby Lane on the north side of Kdqn in reference to a double shooting. Upon arrival, officers found 2 men suffering from apparent gunshot wounds. Both men were transported for emergency medical treatment. Authorities stated one of the victims died en route to the hospital. The other was released following medical treatment. Arce developed as a suspect in the case. A manhunt for Arce began that evening, and he was apprehended near the residence less than 24 hours later. Arce has been identified as the father of both victims and is currently being held on a $1 million bond. If convicted, Arce could face up to 40 years or life in prison for the first-degree murder offense. In our next story, officials with the Sevier County Chamber of Commerce are encouraging everyone interested to put the final touches on their floats for this year's Christmas parade in Kdqn, scheduled for 6 p.m. this Saturday. This year's parade is themed The Magic of Sevier County. The Chamber is also reminding area residents that this year's Disney-inspired parade will return with its traditional format around the Sevier County Courthouse Square in downtown Kdqn. The parade is scheduled to begin at 6 p.m. this Saturday, December 3rd. The festivities will begin, however, at 4 p.m. with vendor booths and other activities around the Sevier County Courthouse Square in downtown Kdqn. Christmas parades are also scheduled for this Saturday in Horatio at 1 p.m. and in Locksburg at 3 p.m. Ashdown's annual Christmas parade will be held on December 5th. And in other news, a hugely popular local Christmas tradition is returning to Kdqn next month. That is, of course, the Lace Lane Festival of Lights. The Lace Lane Festival of Lights is an always popular and local Christmas tradition for many families in the area. Throughout the Christmas season and into New Year's Day, the Loop, located just 2 miles north of Kdqn on 9th Street, is turned into a wonderland of Christmas lights enjoyed by children and adults alike. The display features literally thousands of Christmas decorations and many more lights. This year's Festival of Lights will be held December 16th and 17th from 6 to 8 both evenings. Everyone is invited to come see the lights, meet with Santa, and take photos. There will be gifts for the kids as well. Homeowners along Lace Lane put a tremendous amount of effort decorating in the weeks leading up to Christmas. It all started more than 2 decades ago when Thomas and Donna Sweeten began transforming their property into a dazzling array of Christmas lights and decorations. From a dragon in a pond to a full choir, a variety of nativity scenes, and over 100 Santa figures, the scene is something everyone can enjoy. And respect, too, because the work that goes into decorating the homes on Lace Lane, and especially the Sweetens, is nothing short of awe-inspiring. Thomas has said in the past that decorations are his family's way of sharing their enjoyment of Christmas for the whole family. If you can't make it to the Festival of Lights on December 16th or 17th, no worries, the lights will be available for viewing through Christmas and the New Year. That's it for this edition of KDQN News, but check out more local news, sports, and upcoming events online at kdqn.net. You can also find us on Facebook. This is KDQN News.
Local news this hour has been presented by Moyer Equipment Sales and Rentals in Kdqn and Idabel, your Kubota dealer. And by Horatio State Bank. As a full-service bank, we'd love for you to join our family and let us help you meet your financial needs. For local news when you want it, 24 hours a day, go to our website at kdqn.net.
It's Christmas time again, and Chandler Funeral Home tells you that now is the time to enjoy good friends and to store all the good memories. Wishes for all of you, all the happiness in the world during the holidays, and many joyous days to come. May your holidays be blessed. Merry Christmas from Chandler Funeral Home in Kdqn.
All right, we are back live, KDQN 92.1 with the Morning Brew. Read a story today. again, maybe you shouldn't even talk about him for a couple days, but Kanye West.
Oh, what's new?
Oh, man, he just can't get a break, can he?
He owes $50 million in taxes.
$2.4 million a year in child support,
Yeah.
$50 million in taxes. Got no sponsors left.
Yeah.
When will these people learn
time.
their lessons?
I
Just
don't
pay
know.
your taxes.
Just pay the taxes.
Why is it so hard?
I don't know.
A lot of times it gets you don't think about it. You're making that much money. You're like, I'll worry about it later. And then it creeps up on you. The penalties.
Isn't it automatic? Or like, since I'm rich, I don't have to pay taxes.
Yeah, right. You got a bad accountant. Real shady.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a rough one. What's going on with the Be Real app? What's that?
Oh, yeah, that's kind of interesting.
Now, not the rapper Be Real.
No, it's an app that you can get that's kind of like Facebook, but it's called Be Real for a reason, because when you post pictures, it'll send you notifications to post a picture. You have 2 minutes to post a picture of yourself and what you're doing. It takes a selfie of yourself and also what's on the other side of the camera. And you're not allowed, it will not allow you to put filters on it, anything like that. So you're being more real.
Oh,
You're
okay.
actually posting yourself and what you look like. And
That's not going to be a very popular app. I don't think.
they're saying it's pretty popular with the Gen Zers right now.
Yeah.
But it's never going to be as popular as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, stuff like that.
Right.
But
Yeah, I mean, why would you want to post an actual picture of yourself?
exactly.
I love
eating
that.
a cold can of ravioli instead
Yeah.
of the nice, beautiful, crafted meal that you order at a restaurant and take a picture of.
Well, I love the idea, like where it takes a picture from both sides of the camera. So
Yeah.
you're like, I got that perfect selfie lined up, and
Yeah.
then they see like just how messy of a disaster
Yes,
your house
exactly.
is, and it's like, want less selfies of yourself and pick up the trash on the
Yeah.
floor.
Yeah.
I like
And
that.
it will say that, if you don't post a picture within those 2 minutes, you can post one later, but it'll say like, this picture was posted 7 hours after they were notified. So it's pretty real. I mean,
an app that's like, you have to take a selfie now. Like,
you don't. Well, you don't have to, but if you're wanting to be on a platform where people are a little more real,
yeah.
Not edited.
See, that's why I don't think it'll take. Who wants their
Exactly.
real life out
Yeah,
there? That's horrible.
Especially with the filters now. I guess there's really just a button you press, right? And all of a sudden you look like 10 years younger. And,
Yes.
because there's one person I was telling Caitlin about the other day that we were looking through this person's Facebook page, and like, this is a person that I see from time to time. It's like with the filter, they look nothing.
Yeah.
In real life, like the
Yeah.
pictures on their profile, and it's like at some point do you like forget that that people see you in
Yeah,
real
yeah.
life?
Yeah,
And then
I just don't understand it.
Yeah.
you can't have filters in real life.
They have filters that put like makeup on you and
Yeah.
fake eyelashes and stuff.
We've seen some of those like those like catfish influencers or whatever that are just like, well, let me show you what I can do with makeup and some filters.
Yeah.
And it's like
Yeah.
unrecognizable.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
know?
Yeah.
But to do that, like, that's one thing to show hey, you can do it. But like on Facebook, where every picture you're putting on there is extremely edited. Again,
Yeah.
you're just, I don't know. It can't be good for you or the other. For
Yeah.
one, people are gonna be like, that you're that person. What
Yeah,
happened
yeah,
to you?
yeah.
Yes.
In just a few minutes, I saw a post of you just a few minutes ago. What happened?
Yeah,
Chain smoke a
exactly.
bunch of cigars in
Yeah.
the last few minutes? Or?
Nobody wants the Be Real app, because if you're out there like me even and you got Instagram or whatever and you're cruising around and you're like, darn, man, people are doing like such cool stuff all the time, and this and I'm just doing no, their lives are just as boring as yours.
Yeah.
And they're not doing much either. They're just crafting a life for themselves through that, and then they live through that. Then they could sit there and be like, wow, I am so cool and I do so many cool things. But they're not. They just trick themselves into thinking that. So nobody wants the Be Real app.
Well, we've seen where people like they go on vacation and they take a bunch of photos,
Yeah.
and then they parse them out throughout the year on their
Yeah.
Facebook. So it looks like they're always like in Belize or
Yeah,
Honduras
yeah.
or something.
Ah,
Like,
interesting.
And it's they just went for those 3 days.
Yeah.
But if you look at the Facebook, it looks like they're there every other week.
Right.
Or going on a Caribbean cruise every month.
Yeah. Like all the nice fine meals that they had. Maybe they went out once and like took a picture of everybody's meal at the table and parsed them out. Like that would be a thing to do. Like it would never enter my mind.
But if you want to be a influencer kind of person, you'd have to, you have to cheat. You have to be fake.
Just go up to everybody random.
Yeah.
There. Just be like, can I take a picture of your food?
Yeah.
And be like, I'm having this, you know?
One thing I don't understand, we see it a lot with the Kardashians, is the photo manipulations on their like waists and stuff like that. How, what, I just don't understand it. Like, you don't look like that, and people see you all the time in real life.
Yeah.
And we see where you're editing things. It's obvious. Why do they do that?
Oh, well, man, your body just morphed the air and everything around you.
Yeah.
You got like a shimmer.
The
there.
closet door is bent.
Yes.
Like, you know?
I think, well, I mean, you look at how many 50-something million followers K Kardashian has, you know, most of them will never see her. You know, and they're not worried about real or not, just to see her on there for a second.
I just...
I'm late millennial. None of it I can understand. I'm a stuttering mess right now.
I just think, like, I mean, even 10 years ago was a different time than it is now. I don't know how I would feel growing up with women like that, always in the media and stuff, because I think girls are extremely impressionable at such a young age, and you're seeing all these standards that really aren't achievable unless you have lots of money or
an iPhone.
Or an iPhone.
iPhone. So you got to make yourself look like the influencers that you see, and it's like everything's fake, man. I mean, I see pictures of people just like leaning up on a Lamborghini, and it's like, that's not yours. There's a lot of videos out there, people like this, like who catch people doing a video or whatever next to their Lamborghini parked on the street. Like, get out of here!
Yeah,
what are you doing? This is my, get off my car right now.
Definitely.
Hey, you saw it also with the explosion of BBLs. With the Kardashians, right?
Oh, yeah.
What's the BBL?
That's
butt booty lift.
Yes, booty lifts, and you saw so many women running to Mexico to get these procedures done, or
sounds dangerous.
if they could afford it, extremely dangerous. People have lost their lives getting them from infections and such. Yeah, because women are desperate to have this body image. Not all women, obviously.
Right.
Well, you see, like, you know, Facebook came out, or I guess Zuckerberg, Meta, whatever owns both Facebook and Instagram. Yeah, they came and they knew that they were, like, distorting the views of young women, of girls in this country, and causing depression, anxiety issues, things, just body image problems. And they were like, we're making too much money. Well, we can't. What are we gonna do? Yeah. And
their big thing is, we provide the street, right? Whatever people do on it is up to them.
Yeah.
You know, that we're just the place. You know,
and honestly, it's the latest thing of something that's been going on for a long since advertising. Really. You know, it used to be like 100 years ago before advertising. You know, as a guy, you could be like, I'm the most handsome dude I know, because you don't, you know, most of the people you know are older than you or younger than you in your immediate life. You don't have, you know, Pierce Brosnan to compare yourself to, or if you're a woman, you don't have Kim Kardashian right there in front of you all day long. You know, and but now it's just right there. All you're seeing is a heavily curated population of humanity. And average person can't compare yourself to that. But you see it all the time. And it's going to warp your mind a little bit. I did see pretending to be something else. It did crack me up. I was reading a story yesterday about how the biggest trend in China. Now, China doesn't have Facebook. They don't have YouTube. They don't have Instagram, but they have like parallels to it that's heavily censored by the government. But they do have social media influencers over there that they're huge within those systems. And that separate universe of social media. The biggest trend right now is American Western styles, like they call it AmeriCorps over there. AmeriCorps.
Yes. Sounds like a cool band.
But it was like picture after picture of Chinese influencers dressed as cowboys. Or like women, you know, like wearing a little Western wear and like standing in front of a fence, maybe a horse in the background.
Interesting.
A bunch of haystacks. There's
That's
a
a good
lot of
one. Okay.
haystacks.
Mhm.
Yes,
Alright.
a lot of pictures with haystacks. Eating a steak,
Yeah, yeah.
stuff like that.
I like that. That's better.
And the article was saying it's one of those things like in a weird way it's bringing Chinese and American people together. You
Sure.
know, it's kind of wanting to emulate some of what we think's our most traditional, best beloved, things of America.
Yeah.
You know, that
Yeah.
kind of Western freedom kind of
Yeah.
style. You know, you see people in China wanting to emulate, even if it is just for a few clicks or subscriptions
Yeah.
on their social media.
It is funny, like thinking about other countries still thinking like, oh yeah, American, John Wayne, yeehaw. Right? It's like yeehaw is a thing that like the dude like in Siberia who's like never left his little town or something. He's like, yeah, American yeehaw, right?
Yeah.
You from America? Where? New York City. Oh, yeehaw.
Yeah. Well, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Howdy, partner.
Yeah, howdy. Oh man.
You even see celebrities, female celebrities that are trying to look like the Kardashians too now. So it's not just girls, it's not just, normal women
Yeah.
like me who don't have money like that. It's
Yeah.
celebrities too.
Yeah, like beautiful people who are like, I'm not beautiful enough.
Yeah.
You know?
I
Is it-
get the
is it
Kim Kardashian surgery. I honestly, I kind of thought they were robots. Like, because you're right, there are so many that just look exactly the same.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
couldn't pick one out from or identify
Yeah.
them in a lineup or anything. And
Agreed.
so,
Yikes.
Excuse me.
That's just one of those things that I think about when I go to bed that just kind of keeps me up a little bit. It's just how much traction they have in this country.
Oh, it's crazy.
It infuriates me.
Yeah, they were just on like a dumb reality show. That's all that's all it was at first. That people were like, "This is stupid."
Yeah.
We'll watch this.
I mean, we've lived before. More people have voted for American Idol contestants than they have for the president
Yeah.
of the United States. Now, of course, I think American Idol lets you vote like up to 10 times. I think is what their policy was. But still,
Yeah.
even counting that's a crazy
It is.
realization
For sure. I got a letter in the mail yesterday. So I dropped Vive, right?
Right.
Oh,
I
yeah,
went
the
with
ongoing
other one.
saga,
The
huh?
ongoing saga.
Still going.
Yeah. So on my conversation with Vive the last time, I was like, listen, thank you for the service, but I am moving on without you. And
It was good. It was a good time.
It
We can
was
be
a good
friends.
time. Yeah, we can still be friends, but I'm going to see other people. And they were like, okay, yeah, so we're going to send a technician out there to disconnect the service. And I said, fair enough. Just let me know which day, and I'll be here, and so I can send the modem back. And they were like, oh no, you can't send the modem back with the technician. And I'm like, well, he brought it. Like, why can't I send it back? Well, and this is obviously, I see this is their biggest scam. All right, I don't care. I'm talking about it. They ain't a sponsor of this show, so or this station. So
Once they are, you'll totally rescind all this.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
totally. They're the best.
I made a mistake.
Yes, I misspoke. But so I get it. Okay, so you definitely get your last out of people by telling them they need to. And I'm like, listen, the nearest, and of course, I'm like, the person isn't anywhere near me that I'm on the phone with. So I'm like, I'm in Arkansas, and they're like, no, you're going to have to drop it off at the nearest office. And I'm like, that's in Texas. Which is an hour. I mean, it's a 2-hour round trip to take a
Right.
modem,
Yeah, they don't
and-
have to know that.
Yeah, they don't have to know
It
that.
could be in El Paso.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, it's in Texas. And they're like, well, there's one in, Magnolia or whatever. No, that's not even better. That's like a, 4-hour round trip or whatever for me to take that. I'm like, I can't just give it to the technician who's coming to my house anyway. No, sir, we cannot. That was when I was telling you guys, it was like, I'm very sorry,
Yes.
sir, but I cannot. And I was like, dude, just talk to me. Would you please just be a human with me for a second? Not even sympathetic. Just when you're talking to me, could you just have
sound
an
like
have an inflection or something? And anyway, no. So we're going to email you a shipping label that you can then print out and put on the box. And you'll have to buy the box and pack it up and ship
But
it to us.
they're covered their shipping, right?
Yes. So fair enough. So it's been a month, and I've been diligently checking my email. I've searched all my emails and everything. No shipping label. I get a letter in the mail yesterday telling me I owe them $100.
What?
Yeah, for the unreturned modem. So I give them a call, and they try and give me the runaround by, there's many people calling. You're going to be waiting. I'm like, I'm ready. I will wait. No problem. And finally get through to them, and I'm like, listen, you guys told me you were going to, I was so like, so yeah, here's the situation. I canceled my thing. They wouldn't let me send it back with a technician. You guys promised that you would give me a shipping label to return. I've been diligently looking for it. It has not come. And I got a letter in the mail saying I owe you guys $100. I would like the shipping label I was promised, and I will return this to you in a timely manner,
will be happy.
And everybody will be happy. It's like, I'm very sorry, sir, but I cannot. It's that's the. And I said, listen, you have to remove this. I'm not paying this, and I don't want to see it on collections, and I don't want to see it going anywhere else. I want to give you the modem. You guys promised me a shipping. Well, I don't know why it didn't get emailed to you. I said, I don't either. So why don't you email it to me right now? And they're like, well, we have to confirm all the information. That's fine.
Let's do it right now.
Yeah, let's do it. And it was like they were just trying to be like, man, won't this guy just hang up, and pay the $100?
Yeah.
And so she went through, okay, it's all done. I said, I need you to guarantee me that this charge is not in my name, and I need it off no collections, no none of that. And I just went hard into it, and they were like, okay, yeah. And they had me like voice sign something that and then, and now you will give you a copy so I've done this. So and I got the full package treatment. Yeah.
Okay.
Still no shipping label. Of course. And yeah, I gotta go to New Boston sometime soon.
Or they're just gonna let you keep the modem.
That's what I believe is probably gonna be what's going on.
Usually with these things, you put up a little bit of a fight.
Yeah.
They expect you not to.
Yes.
And they're looking for the path of least resistance, right? So you put a little resistance in the way, they're just like, they'll fold.
Yep.
Although just keep an eye on it, because I had Windstream there for years back. Had Windstream, it was awful, and I finally and they knew it was. When I canceled, I called up, and I was just like, look, this is ridiculous. I'm not even getting a fraction of what you promised or what you guaranteed we'd get. What do I do here? And the person was just like, well, you can put up with it, or you can go with somebody else. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go with somebody else and cancel the subscription, but I don't want to pay my last bill because I've got no internet service. They're like, we can see where it's been down more than it's been up.
Yeah.
We'll just go ahead and waive your last bill. Thank you for being a customer for us. I was like 5 or 6 years at this point or something. And then a couple of years later, go to buy our first house, and we go through all the, do the credit check and everything, and they're like instantly like, there's a flag on your credit. And I'm like, what? I mean, I was like, how is this possible? Like, we never missed a bill, anything like that. Go get the credit report. Windstream, I'm $120 for the last bill. That wasn't a perfect example where it starts like $30 a month. Before you know it, it's $120 a month. I ended up just calling the collections place, and fortunately, the lady was extremely nice at collections. She was like, look, we have to deal with this company all the time. I told her, I was like, man, they told me they weren't even going to charge me this last one. She's like, they tell everybody that, and everybody always gets the bill, and I'm the one who has to call them and tell them, hey, it's turned over to collections now. I'm like, look, we're in the process of buying a house. This is just like whatever I got to do to get this off my credit check here or credit report. And she was like, look, I don't have to take the full $160. You just pay me half and we'll get it taken off that way, because the collection, they just want to get something.
They buy at pennies on the dollar.
Absolutely. It's the secondary securities market. That's how it is. They don't expect to get the full amount, but they just want to get something. And she automatically just give $60, gave her my information, blam, it was off my credit report instantly. And then we had, because literally they were like, we were going with a first-time home buyers loan, which is through the federal government. They're very strict. They don't want to just give this to folks who have bad credit or anything. And we had good credit, but that one thing on there, they were like, you got to get that taken care of before we can loan you money for your house. And for a stupid $120 Windstream bill that I was told I would not have to pay.
Oh man, I'm worried, but I'm going to pursue. I'm going to keep on it.
Yeah, I have a similar situation with Five. I'm not going to talk about it on the radio. But just in case they're listening.
Well, Vive, if you want your stupid modem, send me the shipping label.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, and I'll get it to you.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
All
The
right.
guys like on the field here, these technicians,
They're fine.
Those are good guys.
Yeah.
They're all
Yeah.
good guys. They know better.
Yeah.
Than we do. Just how idiotic sometimes the corporate side can be.
Yeah, I'm certain those guys are like, I wish I could take the modem. This is
Yeah.
This is the last money they'll get out of you.
Yeah.
Is you not returning the modem, so you got to get it to them some way or another. Yeah. So understandable. I don't hate the technicians for sure.
If you're an REA customer and you also have internet at your house, man,
Yep.
you got to be excited for that to be coming along. I'm
Yep.
just going to say for that fiber optic, it's going to be good. It's going to be cheap. It's going to be reliable.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
going to be all we
Yeah.
need. So
that
just-
stuff with Windstream that what you went through is exactly why they went belly up.
Yeah.
And then
And rebranded themselves as Kinetic or
Yep,
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I think
Yeah.
they were bought by. I
Yeah,
think Kinetic
yeah.
is a different thing that they bought and
And it like happens to those companies every
Yep.
once in a while. It's funny. I remember seeing a chart like with like if you were to have Windstream and Vive at the bottom, it's a web that goes
Yeah.
all the way up to like what used to be AT&T or
Yeah.
Alltel. And,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
these things from.
Remember AOL? Like you'd get a
AOL, yeah.
disc of free internet for a month.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you're like, well, where you're fiending for more discs because you
Yes.
don't want to pay for it.
No.
But you can like, I know some people were able to go like a couple years off just the free discs. You know,
I
of
remember
internet.
hearing about a guy. It was a news article I read about a guy who had a patent for a AOL disk launcher that he was going to submit to the military. He wanted to develop. He's like, what are we going to do with all these stupid AOL disks that are floating around? So he came up with a gun that shoots them out.
Yeah.
yeah. He was like, well, maybe give that to the military. You got
Yeah.
infinite ammo for it.
Yeah.
For AOL it's still around, isn't it? I think I recently
Wouldn't be
saw
surprised.
somebody gave me an email address and it was AOL.
Yeah,
Maybe there
yeah.
is like this was a professional thing, but you
Yeah.
ask a girl for her phone number and she gives you the wrong phone number.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe give
It's
me an
an
AOL. Just be like, don't contact me.
Yeah. Maybe it's just like they're just like, yeah, we still got our little our email thing hanging on or
Yeah.
something. They probably do something like that. I don't think they mess with actual internet anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's check Google.
Yeah.
Let's ask Jeeves.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh man. I suppose let's take a break. We got a couple breaks we got to take before the show ends, so we'll take one now and we'll give you an update on what AOL's doing when we come back.
Are you on the hunt for some new supplies before heading to the deer woods? Or have you been contemplating the perfect Christmas gift for the hunter in your life? Look no further than Sevier County's own Farmers Co-op. Located in their brand new and improved facility next to TJ's on Colin Ray Drive, you can find hunting necessities up to 20% off, like the Fusion X game camera, Boss Buck gravity feeder, Apex tripod, big game tree stands, and more. Sale only lasts through November, so hurry to your local Sevier County Farmers Co-op, a proud sponsor of 92.1's upcoming holiday hog races.
Bank of Locksburg is now Southern Bancorp. We're a mission-driven community development bank based right here in Arkansas, offering services and products to help you along the path to economic opportunity. From credit counseling and financial coaching to flexible accounts and loan options. Start your wealth-building journey by visiting banksouthern.com or stop by our branch today to learn more. Southern Bancorp, a bank on a mission to be wealth builders for everyone. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
'Tis the season for love, gift giving, and beautiful jewelry from Green's Jewelry in Ashdown. Get that special someone a gift they'll never forget with beautiful diamond earrings and bracelets starting as low as $26. If you're planning on popping the big question for Christmas, their store-wide sale includes a large selection of dazzling bridal sets that'll shine brighter than any Christmas tree. Green's Jewelry also features in-house jewelry design and repair, plus Brew layaway and credit options just in time for Christmas. Green's Jewelry at 420 East Hamilton in Ashdown. Open 9 to 5, Monday through Saturday.
When you're looking for prompt and accurate service for all your closing, abstracting, and title work, Mark Jackson with Jackson Title is who you're looking for. Mark has over 25 years experience serving in real estate, abstracting, and closing work. Jackson Title serves the Kdqn, Ashdown, Horatio, and Murfreesboro areas. Locally owned and a proud supporter of our local youth football. Visit JacksonTitleCompany.com, stop by any of their locations, or give Mark a call today at 870-642-2222. It's Jackson Title Company.
Looking for a bank that cares about you and your community? First State Bank is your community bank. We're involved in our community because that's important to us. That's what local businesses do, and we're a local business too. Visit us to see how you can join the First State Bank family today. You'll even get a free gift if you join, because that's local banking done right. Terms and conditions apply. First State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you ready for fiber to the home internet service? 4 States Fiber is in the process of building a network to reach every Southwest Arkansas Electric Cooperative member, bringing 1 gig fiber internet service to homes and businesses with unlimited data, free installation, and no contracts. From high school sports to the Hogs to the pros, stay in the action as you stream your team to victory. Visit 4statesfiber.com and click on Check Availability for more information. 4 States Fiber, internet service you can be happy about.
All right, we are back. KDQN Live, number 1 country, 92.1. What's going on with Howard Stern and his feud with Oprah?
Howard Stern's a pretty rich man, right?
Very rich.
Very
he just
rich.
doesn't look like it, right?
Yeah, he doesn't.
Exactly.
He doesn't.
He's the highest paid radio guy of all time.
Yeah,
He made like
okay.
$80 million in a year.
Well, Oprah does some interviews from her house.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's on a show or not, but they
In
air
her
it.
backyard, right?
Yeah, and she has obviously she's rich. She's got a beautiful backyard. She's got a beautiful garden, all that. And on her Instagram, she was posting just some little candid photos of her and her guests talking at like a little dinner table or out in the garden. And he lost it, I guess.
Really?
On Monday.
On a show?
Yeah, saying that that she was showing off her wealth and she should be embarrassed by it.
Oh.
Yeah.
When you're that rich, you can't help it.
Yeah, exactly. What is she supposed to do?
Yeah, exactly. So I
Run to
read
Walmart
that.
real quick, get some clothes from there, scatter some trash out in her backyard.
Just knock on a random person's door. Can I interview, Meghan Markle in your backyard real quick?
Yeah.
I'll pay you $1 million.
Well, let me clean up the place. No. Actually, can we drag like your washing machine and stuff out into the yard? That'd be great in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he said Oprah's not embarrassed by her wealth at all. She loves showing it off on Instagram. It's mind-blowing when you follow her on Instagram, you see her estates, her gardens, the people who service her, and And I guess that his co-host was like, she's not a car. And he's like, well, she kind of is. And he was just really upset. I went and I looked at the Instagram pictures. They were just beautiful pictures with Oprah and
He's
her
not
guests.
a fan of people flaunting wealth because that dude is rich and you would never know it. You know, if you just saw him on the street and didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
He eats
but
at diners.
that's
like
his.
you'll see Howard just walking around.
Yeah, that's his prerogative, though.
Yeah.
If he doesn't want to show off, I don't think she's necessarily showing off her wealth. She's just.
No, I like it though. I'm not the biggest Howard Stern fan in the world. I have to listen to it. It's some of the best radio you'll ever hear in your life for 30 plus years. It's got to be more than that by now. 40 years almost.
Yeah,
you know,
early 80s, I guess.
Yeah. And I just like that. I like it where he's like, after 40 years of radio, what are you meant to talk about? A little bit, it's like, and then he just goes off on Oprah for an Instagram picture. It's like, I don't know, whenever he goes on his like hot takes or whatever that no right person in their right mind would agree with
or care about,
about. It's like, we need one dissenter.
Yeah.
Who's just like, Oprah's, should be embarrassed by her wealth. So that you're listening in your car going, what?
What are you
talking about?
It's America. Who's embarrassed by their wealth?
Yeah.
We're embarrassed by the lack of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever checked out that, Howard Stern before?
I have. I've seen some really disgusting things.
Oh, yeah.
From especially when he had Anna Nicole Smith on there, and he was asking her weight.
Yep.
And I think it was one of his co-hosts was just absolutely flipped his lid. He's like, that's disgusting. How dare you ask what her weight is when she keeps saying no?
Yep. It's the whole point of the show. You have Howard and then you have Robin, who's like, kind of normal,
like a decent person.
Somewhat normal. I mean, I think you have to be a little insane to be in radio just in general, but, Robin's not, I wouldn't call her normal, but like compared to Howard Stern, definitely. Yeah. And,
he's a shock jock, right?
Of course,
Yeah.
of course, he's a shock
I don't
jock.
like it.
Yeah,
never have.
But when he moved to, when he moved to XM and whatnot, he, just like you do when you move to XM, you have a lot more freedom.
Yeah.
And I remember when he moved to XM, he's like, finally, I get to do the show that I've wanted to do. I get to, all that fake nonsense, all that was nothing, It's like, oh, thanks for everybody listening for 20 years before you moved to XM. I guess it was bad radio.
Yeah.
Like
It'll be good now, though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But he's that type dude, like you look at him, he's surrounded. He's up on his own desk that like down on the studio. He's up there. He's got a control board that looks like it's from NASA in front of him. And if you don't like, Jen, just start talking. Like,
Hello, my name is Jennifer.
I don't want to listen to you now. Like they just control mics, He just controls your mic. If you start talking out of line, he's got everything in front of him. If you're famous, you come in, you do the thing, this, that, and you're out of here. Like it's very regimented, He's chilled out over the in his older years, but it was, he's like the pioneer of what we do, man. I mean, at the end of the day. It's the first podcasts.
Yikes, I got to find something else to do then.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
We're certainly not shock jocks. I don't believe we're going to start, throwing donuts at a heavy man, hoping he gets $100 for everyone he catches in his mouth or something like that. Or give away a one. It does sound fun, doesn't it?
Yeah. I don't
Can
think
I be the, can you throw donuts at me?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, or so like, I remember like all kinds of ones, like they were like, failed ones that never made it through. Like the program director was like, no, like where they like get somebody to like, staple $100 bills to his body and then have people rip him off, and then you get to keep the 100 or whatever. Like just dumb stuff like that. Yeah.
That's why I just don't think he's in a position to judge people.
No.
So
that's a good point.
Yeah.
He's insane.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah.
Especially Oprah, besides that whole car giveaway thing. She's ever done anything kind of scandalous?
No,
really.
She's built an empire for herself.
She does.
Really has.
She does like have like some revisionist history or something. Like she acts like she's always been this like, she forgets she did Maury.
Yeah,
like, she was basically Maury.
Jerry Springer.
Yep. She was Jerry Springer for a bit. You had to be before you became like Oprah's book club person or whatever. Yeah.
But looking at $2.5 billion is what she's worth. That's serious.
Huh? I figured it'd be more.
Well,
I don't know
that's
why.
net worth, I guess. So
okay,
yeah. Maybe her empire probably worth much more. So.
Yeah. What was it called? I don't remember what her empire was called. Like
Oprah Nation.
Oprah Network?
Oprah Network, but that was like her network. There was like an overarching. She has a company.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the name of it is. What's going on with beef? Oh yeah, I just got to keep it rolling. We got time. We got to go to talk.
All right. All right.
Jen, you've been wanting to talk about this beef.
Yeah.
Imported beef.
We were talked about a little bit of this the other day, didn't we?
Yes, we did. I don't remember why, but I was wondering why are we importing meat when we have cows here? And of course, I find a great article based out of Texas. We have 94 million cows. Why do we import beef?
Good question.
It is a great question. And first of all, we get most of our imported beef from Canada.
Yep. And then Mexico, I think.
and then New Zealand.
Yeah, New Zealand and Australia, big cattle nations.
That seems like a logistical nightmare.
Yeah.
Cattle from New Zealand.
Yeah, but it's really, when you think about it, shipping is not all that expensive because it's just how much you can pack on there.
And they're shipping live cows, right? They're not shipping the meat? Or,
correct.
Yeah.
Yes. That generally, I don't know about New Zealand and Australia if that comes as live cattle or already slaughtered. I think it is live. Definitely from Canada and Mexico, we get live cattle that we then we put them on a pasture here, let them fatten up a little bit, or they just go right to the feedlot and then to the slaughterhouse.
Right.
Yeah. So they spend some time. They get Americanized for a little bit before they end up in our grocery stores.
Sure.
Yeah.
But there's a very good reason for why we have to do that, and it's because the cattle we produce in the United States, generally it's very high quality. It's meant for like steaks, the better cuts of meat, and it's what's left over is we just keep the trimmings, because we're so focusing on the high quality cuts, we don't. Not many of our cows actually go for ground beef, which is what most beef. I think the vast majority of beef, like 45% of cut is going to be ground beef. And our cows aren't going to that in that direction. We're getting the good stuff from them. So we got to import cows from other places
For our
and then
hamburgers.
for our hamburgers.
exactly.
Yeah, we take the trimmings from our cows, the fat trimmings, mix it with the meat from Canadian and New Zealand and Mexican beef or cattle, and then you got ground beef afterwards.
It's interesting. Oh, so specifically, a lot of the beef the United States imports is frozen, 90% lean trim from Australia and New Zealand.
Okay, so
which
it's not live animals.
It's
then,
not,
yeah.
no, which is then blended into the 80-20 grinds.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's very fascinating. But it makes it kind of makes you feel good. It's like, wow, we really focus on having these great cuts of meat that we don't have to import from other places. We do a great job here.
And then
That's
sell
right.
it.
And the big thing is if you want to export, you also have to import. I mean, that's just you have a tit for tat kind of thing, right? And we export a lot of meat as well, because there's a lot of countries, like China is a big one. They want steaks.
Yeah.
They want beef ribs. They want all that good roast and stuff. They want the good stuff that we send to them.
Right.
So it all kind of goes.
So we
around.
take your chaff and we send you the wheat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard a lot of farmers were really upset during some of those.
What's so funny?
I don't know.
You don't understand it. What
I
just
don't
said.
understand it.
That's what it
the
is.
chaff and the wheat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my. Sorry that you're so rudely interrupted.
No, it's all right. It wasn't going anywhere anyways.
What were you saying?
What? Mind your own business.
Yeah. All right. Fine.
Talk about more Kanye. Don't you have more?
I don't have any more on the Kanye.
There'll be some tomorrow.
I'm sure. Yeah. Do you guys, Jen?
I love beef though. I'll tell you.
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Thank goodness for that industry. I couldn't imagine a world without a hamburger.
No?
Or taco meat.
Yeah.
Or hamburger helper. Or anything else that ground
Sloppy
beef
Joe?
goes into.
Beef
Sloppy
stroganoff.
Joes. I want Sloppy Joes for dinner tonight.
Are you? Look at that.
Kaylin hates them.
Yeah.
She hates the manwich sauce.
Yeah. You're making Salisbury steaks tonight. No, probably not. New dad tips, Jen?
Yeah,
I believe you have some new dad tips from you. You're very learned.
Yeah.
So I would like to hear
a lot of reading your way. Yeah.
I know, but it happens to be one of the things that I closed.
Oh, why'd you do that?
I don't know.
Why would you do that? I'm just bombarding her with, I gotta get this stuff off the prep sheet.
I was hoping that was off the prep sheet already. Because I feel like these are just things you probably already know.
Maybe I don't.
All right, well, we'll start.
We got a new dad out there listening who's been waiting for some new dad tips.
Yeah, I was hoping to find some real good ones, but
I got
number
one.
one on the list is it's okay if you don't know what to do.
Oh,
that's true.
Yes.
I got
Can't
one.
really help it. Right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so
don't burp your baby in bed.
Yeah, see, those are the kind of things I was looking for.
Don't sit on the edge of your bed and burp your baby.
Mhm.
Because I just get covered in rancid soy spit up.
do that in the bathroom or your linoleum floor in your kitchen or something.
Yeah, don't do that in your bed.
And also, maybe, like you were mentioning, buy the onesies with zippers, not buttons.
Yeah.
Those are great tips.
But the ones with buttons are cute. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Never. Once the baby's crawling, never take your eyes off he or she, because it's just they move faster than what you think.
Yeah.
And like with Mariah, hopefully she's I've got great vision. I'm hoping she's got great vision. Her mama not so much, but I'm hoping she's got my vision, and it definitely seems like it because she can spot like a piece of fluff from across the room, and that's where she's going right there, so she can grab it and put it in her mouth. Or a penny. Sure, she can see a dime all the way across the house. She wants to go over there and eat it.
Yeah. That's like one of their main senses right off the bat. Taste. Might as well just decipher what it tastes like.
It's like a shark. If a shark bites you, it's not really that it wants to eat you. It's just trying to know more about you.
Yeah.
It's like a handshake.
Yeah.
It's the shark's equivalent of a handshake.
Yeah.
I was going to say, babies can crawl faster than, like, adults. I'm pretty sure.
bet.
I don't know. I've seen her
I
move.
could definitely crawl faster than Mariah. Any baby.
My knees are bad at 32. I can't picture it.
I'll crawl any baby.
Yeah.
On your knees.
Right now. Yes.
Okay.
I would like to see that.
Right?
A race between Mariah and Patrick.
Yeah.
She ain't got a chance in the world.
No chance?
No.
Okay.
I'd give her a head start, too. She's going to need it.
She's going to need it. Oh, man. That's funny stuff. Chris Hale says best way to do your ground venison is to grind is to ground beef fat in it.
I've heard about
I've been doing
that.
it for years.
Because it's so lean, right?
Yeah.
You get a little fat in there.
That's a great idea.
That's good. That's brilliant. Yeah, because I've always heard people say bacon, because bacon's real fatty. But yeah, some cow trimming, beef trimming's a good idea. Yeah.
Do you want to? Oh, you guys are gonna hate me for this, but when I make bacon, I take the fat off, like when it's still raw.
Then there's nothing left.
Yeah, you get the actual chewy parts.
I know. That's I would like to do that, but I never can find good bacon. Or you see it and it's just a white piece with a little bit of meat in it.
Either that, like I find it so hard to like cut bacon. Bacon is like this thing, and like you could like it'll be this long, right? You put the knife in the middle of it to like cut it in half.
Yeah,
you'll bring it. I mean, you could stretch it across the earth.
Yes,
like I just can't see. Or you slap it down on the chopping block, and you just can't get like you can't cut that part off.
I know.
I made some bacon last night, and it was awful. It's just
Well, the cruddy thing about buying bacon is that the labels always cover up what the actual bacon looks like.
Yeah, they have that little window on the back, and I feel like they always that's the bacon industry puts the good strip,
exactly,
the one good strip down there in the window, and you're like, oh, you're flipping through packages looking for a good one, and then you see, there it is, and you get it home, and it's all fat. That's what I bought. Like the bacon that I cooked last night was like a $7 package of bacon, which is pretty. That's pretty good level. You can go up from there for sure. But yeah, the one in the window was all red, like just a little bit of fat. I open it up. I mean, I honestly swear to y'all, it was 80% fat, maybe higher.
I believe you.
Those greedy corporate executives of big bacon, man.
Big bacon, man, crushing the little man.
Yeah, crush that. Where's the mom and pop bacon?
I just wanted a good BLT. You know,
there's some bacon that our stepmom used to make.
Yeah,
and it was like trimmings or something. I don't even know what they were, but they were just
the tips. Bacon
I don't
tips.
know, but they were thick, and it was the actual meat, not the fat.
Oh yeah, that's
so
good stuff. Put that in the soup.
I can't find it.
Me either.
Find it in the frozen section, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Around the salt pork.
Pruitt's.
Okay, around the salt pork.
I'll be saying you soon.
Yeah, no kidding. Guys, we got to get into it. Time for the day's reminders. That's news, obituaries, and weather, followed after this brief break. We'll see you on the other side. It's the Brew Crew.
Idabelle's best Tex-Mex restaurant, Salida Lindo, invites you to experience exceptional food in a traditional setting with fast, friendly service. Whether it's date night, hanging out with the guys, or a business meeting, family-owned and operated Salida Lindo has it covered with a romantic fountain, sports TVs, and meeting rooms. Dine in or take it to go with convenient curbside service. And don't forget to check out the newly remodeled bar area with marble countertops, drink specials, and a whole lot of fun. That's Salida Lindo, 3104 Northeast Lincoln Road in Idabelle.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine too.
At Shelter Insurance, our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized auto, home, and life protection that puts your family first.
In Kdqn, see Agent Jeff Woods or agency representatives Jennifer Hernandez, Debbie Seymour, or Pollyanna Smith.
I'd like to tell you about some very happy healthcare providers. They're happy to see you with or without an appointment. They're happy to take most insurances, but also happy to help even if you're self-pay. They're happy to speak with you in English or Spanish, and even happier to provide free rapid COVID testing for all. They're the happiest healthcare providers I know, and they all work at Kdqn Health and Wellness Walk-in Family Clinic. Now that's news to get you happy. You can find your happy place at 1357 West Colin Ray Drive in Queen, or on Facebook by searching DQHW Family Clinic.
From DNS Carpets, a special greeting during these holiday times to express their appreciation to you for your business and confidence in them. They are deeply grateful and wish you much happiness during this holiday season. The good folks at DNS sell, install, and repair a variety of flooring, and they treat you right. So for hardwood carpet, ceramic tile, vinyl tile, and plank, and roll-out vinyl, even custom showers and backsplashes, go and see DNS Carpet. They're offering special financing through January. DNS Carpets, 1380 South Constitution in Ashtown, and 807 Mine Street in Nashville. Phone them at 870-898-3459.
As the world we know continues to evolve, it's no secret that technological jobs are becoming more prevalent. The job that your child will have one day may not even exist yet. Umpire Schools prepares kids for jobs of the future with programs like esports. Electronic sports is accredited by the Arkansas Activities Association and allows children to compete through video games against other schools in a battle of wits, eye and hand coordination, and much more. Umpire Schools, preparing your kids for the jobs of tomorrow, today.
Pilgrim's Pride Kdqn Processing Plant has immediate openings for maintenance, both shifts, production workers, all shifts, part-time and temporary employment positions available. Between now and December 23rd, all new hires will receive a $2,000 sign-on bonus. Applications are available online at jobvite.com or at Pilgrim's Employment Office at 401 South 3rd Street in Kdqn, open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Pilgrim's is an affirmative action equal opportunity employer. Minorities and veterans are encouraged to apply.
Time now for your local lowdown. A hugely popular local Christmas tradition is returning to Kdqn next month. That is, of course, the Laceland Festival of Lights. The Laceland Festival of Lights is an always popular and local Christmas tradition for many families in the area. Throughout the Christmas season and into New Year's Day, the Loop, located 2 miles north of Kdqn on 9th Street, is turned into a wonderland of Christmas lights enjoyed by children and adults alike. The display features literally thousands of Christmas decorations and many more lights. The Festival of Lights will be held December 16th and 17th from 6 to 8 p.m. both evenings. Everyone is invited to come see the lights, meet with Santa, and take photos. There will be gifts for the kids as well. Homeowners along Lace Lane put a tremendous amount of effort decorating in the weeks leading up to Christmas. It all started more than 2 decades ago when Thomas and Donna Sweeten began transforming their property into a dazzling array of Christmas lights and decorations. From a dragon in a pond to a full choir, a variety of nativity scenes, and over 100 Santa figures, this scene is something everyone can enjoy. And respect too, because the work that goes into decorating the homes on Lace Lane, and especially the Sweetens, is nothing short of awe-inspiring. Thomas has said in the past that the decorations are his family's way of sharing their enjoyment of Christmas for the whole family. If you can't make it to the Festival of Lights on December 16th or 17th, no worries. The lights will be available for viewing through Christmas and the New Year. In other news, the annual Kdqn Lions Club radio auction will be held on Monday, December 5th, and again on Thursday, December 8th, starting at 5 p.m. both evenings. Tune in to your number one country, 92.1, to bid, buy, and support the Lions Club during its annual 2-day radio auction fundraiser. Bid by calling First State Bank of Kdqn at 870-642-4423. Pick up and purchase your items at First State Bank of Kdqn. Area merchants have donated a lot of great merchandise this year, and all proceeds go towards the many worthwhile Kdqn Lions Club projects. And finally, a reminder, the Sevier County Medical Center will host a grand opening ceremony this Friday, December 2nd from 11 a.m. till 1 p.m. to officially inaugurate the new and long-awaited hospital. The event will include tours of the brand new Sevier County Medical Center, as well as a ribbon-cutting ceremony hosted by the Sevier County Chamber of Commerce. Check out more local news online at kdqn.net. I'm Patrick Massey.
Time now for obituaries, brought to you by Wilkerson Funeral Homes.
Christmas is a time to pause and reflect on the things that matter most in life. Things like faith, family, and community. At Wilkerson's, they appreciate the many blessings that come from living in Southwest Arkansas. The caring people and the sense of family and community are at the top of their list. For over 90 years, it has been their privilege to serve the families of this area. During this holiday season, it is their hope that you enjoy the blessings of faith, family, and community. From the Wilkerson family and staff, Merry Christmas.
Grant David Farrell Evans, age 3, a resident of Overland Park, Kansas, died Thursday, November 24th. He was born on November 30th, 2018, in Olathe, Kansas, to Elizabeth Farrell and Casey Evans. He is survived by his parents, Elizabeth Farrell of Overland Park, Kansas, and Casey Evans of Dearborn, Missouri. 2 brothers, Jacob Farrell Evans and Luke Farrell, 1 sister, Olivia Farrell Evans. His maternal grandparents, Dave and Barb Farrell of Overland Park, and his paternal grandparents, Jerry Jr. and Cindy Evans of Broken Bow. A memorial service will be held at 2 p.m. on Saturday, December 3rd at the United Methodist Church of the Resurrection Main Sanctuary in Leawood, Kansas.
It's time now for the weather, brought to you by AEP SWEPCO and ACR Services.
Putting up holiday decorations, cleaning out leaves from your gutters? Southwestern Electric Power Company reminds you to look up, stay clear. Before you begin any project, be sure to check the location of overhead wires. Remember to keep ladders, long tools, scaffolding equipment, other objects, and yourself at least 10 feet away from power lines. For more information, visit swepco.com/safety. Look up. Be safe around overhead lines.
Your friends at ACR Service Company wish you and those you love a very Merry Christmas. With colder weather here, it's time to get your heating unit checked. Let ACR Service do a thorough inspection to make sure your heating system is operating at top efficiency. Call ACR Service to schedule an appointment at 584-3343. Ray, Glenda, and Cody Stennett at ACR Service hopes your Christmas holiday will be a bright, warm, and filled with love and the company of family and good friends. Merry Christmas from ACR Service Company in Kdqn.
Number one country weather.
All right, y'all. We are back and to close out the show with some weather brought to you by AEP SWEPCO and ACR Services. Of course, today, partly sunny with a high near 52. Calm winds coming from the east about 5 miles per hour. I feel it. It's chilly. Yeah. Tonight at 20, but yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Real cold out there.
Yeah.
Real cold, folks.
Yeah, that's right. 20% chance of showers this evening. Really late or early tomorrow morning, really. Increasing clouds with a low of 40. Tomorrow, a 30% chance of showers, mainly in the morning. Cloudy with a high near 63. Friday night does have a 20% chance of showers as well. Saturday, mostly sunny, a high near 60. Kind of clears out. Nice little day for the Christmas parade.
Yes.
And then Saturday night back to it, 40% chance of showers. Sunday, a 50% chance of showers. Sunday night, a 60% chance. And Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday all have 50% chances as well next week. So there you have it. Currently 38 degrees outside your number one country studios right now. Yesterday's high, 76. The low, 30. No rainfall. No, I don't think that's right. Is this from today?
I threw the one from yesterday away.
Yes, so this is today.
Yeah.
I just don't remember yesterday at all. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's been a good show, y'all. But good week of shows. We're glad to be back, gearing up for the Christmas season. We got tons of giveaways going on right now, so just stay tuned for them. For Patrick and Jen, I'm Tyler. This has been the Morning Brew Crew. God bless you. Have a great Thursday.
Your number one country 92.1 is KDQN, Kdqn, Ashdown, Texarkana. Tired of the same songs over and over that other stations play? Try our better variety of country favorites on your number one country 92.1.
Your number one country, 92.1.